Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome to the cottage and welcome to mini readings. How are you guys doing? Okay, so we have several people on the list, and the list is always on the screen. If you would like to book a mini reading, the link is pinned at the top of this chat, and that is where you go to get on the list. All right. That being said, let's clear some energy like we always do with the sound bowl. Hello, everybody. All right, let's get started on clearing some energy. Here we go. Hold on a minute. There we go. There we go. Okay, y'all, just getting some energy cleared. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Tisha. Hello, Empress of Air and Fire. How's my little Gemini friend doing? How you guys doing tonight? You guys having a good night? I don't know what time it is where you are. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening, my time. Vanessa S is up first, and Vanessa S wants to know this Scorpio man's hidden feelings for her. Chris, the Scorpio's hidden feelings for Vanessa, the Cancer. Let's get started. Let's get started, everybody. Here we go. You to get on the list, look at the top of the chat. There's a link there, and follow that, and you can get on the list. Tisha, to answer your question. All right, here we go. Vanessa, we are on Vanessa. Here we go. Vanessa. Chris, the Scorpio's feelings toward Vanessa, the Cancer. Chris's feelings towards Vanessa. Let's get the hidden feelings. Let's go deep. The hidden feelings of this Scorpio, Chris, toward Vanessa, the Cancer. Let's take a look. Here we go, loves. The hidden feelings of this Scorpio toward Vanessa. The hidden feelings of Chris, the Scorpio, toward Vanessa, the Cancerian. What do we have? Let's see what we can find out, sweetie. Let's see. Ooh, hang on. I got to do a little shuffling. Rising Phoenix in the house. How's the Taurus girl? How you doing? All right, here we go, Vanessa. Chris's feelings. Chris, the Scorpio's feelings toward Vanessa. Hidden feelings. Let's go deep, please. Let's go down deep. Deep in the heart of that very deep heart of the Scorpio. The World card is here. That's fixed energy, by the way. Oh, yuck. The Eight of Cups. That's the card of walking away. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this Scorpio feels like this cycle is complete. That World card can speak to the ending of a cycle. I did not know what the ending was until the other cards came out, Vanessa, but we've got this Scorpio wanting to walk away, not really wanting to invest in this anymore with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So, I'm going to clarify that Eight of Cups a little bit because, I do feel like the Scorpio feels like this is over between you two, or is coming to an end, or has come to a finality here. I'm going to see if there is love beyond that or what, but because I'm basically getting overall intentions at the moment. I'm going to see what emotions, if any, come out. But I do get that the feeling, okay, so the King of Wands here is in the reverse. King of Swords, woo! Hermit, definitely cards of withdrawing. Temperance in the reverse, giving up. There's a coldness here. I feel like this. Sometimes, Vanessa, the King of Swords can be making a head over heart decision. All right. And even the Eight of Cups sometimes can. Okay. Even the Eight of Cups can be like, even though I love this person, I feel like it's best to walk away. The Seven of Swords really tells a lot here. I don't know if this Scorpio distrusts you or in general just has trust issues. I say this sometimes about Scorpios. Um, they have inherent trust issues. And I think there's a lot of reasons for that. People want to say, and I understand it can be frustrating to deal with Scorpios. I get it. Okay. Um, they can come off cold and closed off sometimes. They actually have probably one of the biggest hearts, if not the biggest heart of the zodiac. The issue is I almost feel like, you've got to understand Scorpios can be a little bit psychic, even inherently. Okay. And the reason I believe one of the reasons that Scorpios have such a problem with trust and opening up to begin with is that they can see the darkest part of a person, and it's they can see what probably every person on the planet is capable of, and they got to really feel good before they trust. And if they get hurt, it makes it even harder sometimes for them to trust, right? And so I'm not sure if this Scorpio has a reason to not to trust you, or if they have trust issues in general. Okay, but I feel like that this Scorpio, it's crazy because the energies here that I'm getting is the Scorpio likes being around you, but just doesn't want the conflict, doesn't want the drama, doesn't want, and I don't feel like it's necessarily drama. I feel like it's drama on the inside for this Scorpio. Okay, the Star card, I've got all these cards of giving up. Star card in the reverse. Okay, Temperance in the reverse, Hermit in the upright. I really feel like there is some possibility that the Scorpio may have feelings for you, but I'm sitting here looking at 3, 4, let's see, 7, 10, 12 cards here. I have nothing that speaks to emotion, nothing at all. The closest thing I have to it would be, the King of Swords, which is not, that's associated with logic. And the only reason I say that is head over heart. And I've dug deep, and I just feel like if there is any emotion, the Scorpio does not want to act on that emotion. Okay. But I really kind of feel like that maybe the emotion just isn't there. If it is, it's waning, and if it is, the Scorpio intends for it to not be something that continues. Okay, so that's what I have, Vanessa. I'm sorry, that's just what I see. All right, let's update because I think we have a couple of more people that came onto the list. All right, after Tracy, we have Rosella. Let me add this on my list here, and then we'll add it up on the screen. And then we have Jessica M. And then we have Anna S. And I'll add you guys to the list real quick. Anastasia is up next. Let me update the list real quick, okay? And we'll go from there. Give me just a minute to update the screen. How you guys doing tonight? You guys having a good night? All right, after Tracy is Rosella. Hey, take my caps off. Rosella, Jessica M, and Anna S. There we go. There we go. There's my little Anastasia friend. When you said it's me, it made me think of the Taylor Swift song. It's me. Hi. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that about you. I meant it about me, Anastasia. You probably knew that, right? Hi, Bella Bella. You can book a reading by using the link at the top of the chat. And that's how you get on the list. Oh, somebody else came on the list. Tisha, I have you after Anna. Next time I update the list, I'll put you behind Anna. Okay, you're on my written list here, but I'll update and put you on the list, Tisha. Okay, Tisha E. I'll put your last initial on there too. All right, let's go. I'll put it right here on my list. All right, let's go to Anastasia. Anastasia is up. All right, my love. Let's see what we got here. Who's first, Aries or Cancer? Cancer. Okay. All right, let's see. I'm not Delulu. I'm perfect. I love it. All right, here we go. Hey, Biva, how you doing? Yes, we got you, Tisha. We got you. All right, here we go. Let's check in on the Cancer towards Anastasia. The Cancer toward Anastasia, please. The Cancer toward Anastasia. Here we go. Hey, Jason, do you mind running that link at periodically that's at the top of the chat? I owe you forever. Here we go. Here we go. The Cancer toward Anastasia. Here we go. It's okay, R. You don't need it. It's fine. I mean, it's nice if you have it, but if you don't, you don't. You're fine. Here we go. The Cancer toward Anastasia, please. The Cancer toward Anastasia. The Cancer toward Anastasia. Here we go. Here we go. Ace of Wands. Why is the Nine of Cups here in the reverse? Judgment. Okay, so this is the thing. I'm picking up that this Cancer has some sort of renewed hope, but also afraid to wish. Nine of Cups in reverse. This is a card, you probably know this, Anastasia. You've been watching tarot a long time. This is a card that can represent reconciliation energy. And this, the first thing I thought when this card came out is renewed hope. Okay. Like a new start, like a new fire in my heart kind of thing. This is the Ace of Wands here. The Nine of Cups is kind of a tricky card because it's fallen in the reverse. And, that's the card of, the Nine of Cups is associated with the cards of wishes. And it's almost like this person has a renewed hope, but is afraid to hope at the same time. Let's get the Nine of Cups here in the reverse. Or let me just try one more time almost with this, reconnect energy here. Let's see here. Six of Swords. Wow. Strength. Seven of Cups in reverse. So see, oh wow, yeah, the Emperor card. All right, see, here's the thing. This Cancer clearly wants to work out things with you. Clearly. Okay. Are they holding back? Yeah. They're real torn right now. See, the Seven of Cups is here in the reverse. And what that tells me is this Cancer feels like, you're the one that stands out from the crowd. You're the one that's the cut above. You're my choice, that kind of thing. When you've got the Seven of Cups here that comes out in the reverse. The Six of Swords is sometimes a card about moving on. See, that's what I'm saying. And so, and the biggest thing here is this Emperor card and not wanting to, just kind of wanting to maintain control. It's almost like I feel like this energy of this Cancer, like there's a renewed hope. There's a spark of hope here. There's something that's given this Cancer a renewed hope. But on the other hand, also a lot of fear to pursue something and kind of afraid to go for something, afraid to wish for it. So there's holding back here with the Strength card, and almost like, I know that she's you, Anastasia, stands out above the rest, but maybe I'm just safer to just move on, to save face, right? To save face. I almost feel like even with that Strength card that there's some pride involved here. Okay, that this Cancer may be dealing with some pride, ego, right? I'm not saying the Cancer is egotistical. That's not what I'm getting at. But, ego makes us fear, right? Ego is where fear is from, that protectiveness, trying to save face, all of those energies that I'm picking up. And then the holding back because of that, right? The Strength card is often associated with holding back. And so I think more than anything, the energies here, the three major arcanas really tell the tale. I want a reconciliation with the Judgment card, but I'm afraid, Strength card. So I'm going to hold back out of protectiveness in order to save face. That's what I got here, Anastasia. That's what I got. Oof. Wow, what a conundrum. I don't know if that made sense to you or not. But that's what I got. Let me add, hey, Tina and RP. Tina, you are going to be after Tisha. And RP, you are after Tina. Let me go ahead and update since I hope that made sense to you, Anastasia, and I hope that was helpful. I hope that gave you the help that you needed. Okay, after Anna is Tisha E, and then Tina, and then RB. Okay, I'm going to take the 2 behind your name because we're going to do your second question in a minute, Anastasia. Here we go. Well, let's put this up here. There we go. All right, here we go. All right, let's go over here to Anastasia's second question. Here we go, Anastasia. Here we go. Let's see here. Oh, you got your hair did. Oh. Okay, did you get a new do, Anastasia? Inquiring minds want to know. And did you get a new color? I got to know. All right. Had my hair done over the weekend with a mutual friend, okay, that sees the Aries as well. She's told me that her partner's sign is a Pisces, which I don't know if that matters. It can, and I'll speak to that. We're going to see what that leads to. I don't know if that matters in a reading when you're reading for her, but the Aries has contacted me a few times. Just want to check on her partner situation so I can act appropriately. I don't want to be too playful if she is with someone. So we want to get the state of affairs between this Pisces and Aries. The reason that I find it, helpful sometimes, it's not required to have that person sign, but it helps. And in this case, you've got 2 signs right beside each other on the zodiac wheel. There's inherent friction just from that. Okay. Does that mean these people are broken up? No, not at all. It just can create friction sometimes. It's really odd because signs that are side by side on the zodiac wheel are often connected. They'll get into a connection with each other. I've been in one with a Cancer. Okay. And there we won't even talk about that friction, but there's inherent friction. And even my daughter is on the other side of the zodiac wheel. She's a Taurus. We had to really work through the inherent friction between that too. We do beautifully now, but there was a lot of compromise. So it's doable, but it requires work, right? It requires work. All right. Hey, Virgo sun, what's up? So let's check in on the Aries and the Pisces and see what's going on here. Let's see. I'm going to pull for their mutual energies, the joint energies between that Aries and Pisces. Joint energies between the Aries and the Pisces. Joint energies between the Aries and the Pisces. Let's take a look. Joint energies between the Aries and the Pisces. Joint energies between the Aries and the Pisces. Joint energies between the Aries and the Pisces, please. Joint energies between the Aries and the Pisces. 2 of Pentacles is in reverse. Ooh. And that Death card. That doesn't surprise me to come out after this card right here. We'll talk about this, okay? Oh, shit. 8 of Cups up. I think my cards have spoken. Woo! Okay, let's go back here. This is usually after some thought, somebody throwing in the towel on something, making a decision to throw in the towel, usually, but not always. But if that wasn't enough, we have the fucking Death card and the card of walking away. Woo! I don't know if this has happened yet. I don't know who's who in this thing. But somebody is getting fed up with something, and it's probably that side-by-side inherent friction that just is inevitable sometimes with signs beside each other. I mean, this is just clear. This is just This is just, this is like I'm leaving and I ain't coming back, and I'm not looking in my rear view mirror. I am out. Elvis has left the building. If this has not happened, it looks pretty inevitable that it will. This is the energy. This is the joint energy here. I'm going to get the Aries energy on this thing. I'll pull a couple of cards there. The Aries towards the Pisces, please. The Aries towards the Pisces. Woo! The Aries towards the Pisces. Whoa, the devil in reverse. You know, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, God, the Wheel of Fortune. You know, this Aries and Pisces thing may have been on and off. You know what I get, though? The Wheel of Fortune is here. It's almost like this Aries is moving on towards something better. The Devil card is here. We have the Three of Swords, which, of course, is the card of heartbreak. It's the card of ending sometimes. You know, it's the classic third party card sometimes. It doesn't always mean third party, but it certainly can here. But it's kind of like I'm getting the start of another thing. I'm getting the start of another thing here. Why did that Wheel of Fortune come out? Why did that Wheel of Fortune come out? Wow. Why did that Wheel of Fortune come out? What's that about? What's that about? What's that about? 10 of Cups is in reverse. Justice card. 9 of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this. I feel like this probably was a connection that was supposed to happen. I know, right, Tisha? Tisha knows a little thing about tarot, right? Yeah, 10 of Swords in the up is another one that would scream, bye. What? It's like 50 ways to leave your lover here. Oh my God. I swear to God. Look, the 10 of Cups is in reverse in this thing. The Justice card, I don't think that the Aries really wants to do the Pisces badly. And then you have the 9 of Cups behind that. The 9 of Cups in reverse. Let's talk about it. And you've probably heard me say this before, you know, but the 9 of Cups is like in the reverse. Let me just make sure I say that it is in the reverse. Okay. 9 of Cups in the reverse is like, you know, this looked like everything I had wanted and more. And now it looks like exactly what I don't fucking want. Right. It looks like everything I don't want. It's like, you know, have y'all ever seen that little GIF thing or whatever that where the little toddler's running down the hall and he runs around the corner and he sees something and he throws it in reverse and runs backward or whatever. Yeah, it's like that's the 9 of Cups in reverse, right? You know, it's just like, oh no, this is not what I thought it was at all, right? Well, fortunately, Tisha, this is not the two people I'm reading for are not even who paid for the reading. This is like we're reading about another connection that the person was curious about, if that makes sense. So yeah. Rising Phoenix grabs her popcorn. Thank you very much, you little Taurus thing. Now I'm craving popcorn, you. And it's all your fault, right? I'm just picking at you, Rising Phoenix. I know you know that. But that's where we are. Let's see if I've got no, we're caught up on the list. Next up is Naomi. Hello, Naomi. Let's see if we can find Naomi's question real quick. Here we go. Yeah, no, we need to make her pass it. Oh, okay, Empress. Okay, I got you. Gem Sun, Cancer Moon, and a Gemini rising. Your moon is probably in the 12th house. I bet we've talked about that before. You're a Gemini rising, Venus, Neptune. You got a Gemini stellium, a big stellium. Man, that's crazy. You are pure ass Gemini. But you know what? You feel to the core with that Cancer moon. Anyway, okay. My question is, will I get my inheritance from my grandma or was it stolen? I wanted to use it to help homeless people. Oh my gosh, to get affordable housing in the Big Apple. Oh, wow. By the way, I think you probably have heard me say this, Empress. I love the Big Apple. Had a blast when I was there. Want to go back. All right, here we go. Give me the energies around this inheritance coming to Empress, please. Give me the energies of this inheritance coming toward Empress. Give me the energies of this inheritance coming to where it belongs. Give me the energies of this inheritance, please. Going to the right place, to the right person, please. Here we go. Here we go. You don't even eat popcorn. That's really not fair. Here we go. Give me the energies of this inheritance towards Empress, please. Give me the energies of this inheritance toward Empress. We have King of Wands in reverse, Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords in reverse. Here's what I'm getting, Empress. You're going to maybe have to advocate, stand up for yourself, okay? And I feel like you're dealing with somebody that might be a bit of a douche. I don't know why, but I feel like there's something you need to speak up about or advocate or do something. I feel like there's some action here with that Queen of Swords in the upright. Let's see here. Yeah, King of Swords, Eight of Cups. Listen, you got to take, all right, I don't know who all's involved in this thing, but what I get, I do think things are going to be okay, but here's what I get. As advice, you got to take your emotions out of this. What I mean by that is this, in family, this is hard, but you've got to take, you're got to remove your emotions. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups here, in the upright. All right. And that's going to be your ticket to success. I think you're going to be okay, but I think you're going to have to take your emotions. Don't repress your emotions. Okay. But act head over heart. Okay. Do the right thing and don't let people take advantage of you or play you with with emotions. Okay. Especially if it's other family members or something of that nature. All right. If that makes sense. So I do get that you need to strongly advocate. Okay. Speak up for yourself. And this has got to be head over heart. Right. Because it's about doing the right thing and not giving not giving to your emotions, not allowing people to play your emotions or make you feel sorry for them or whatever else. I'm like this. If look, and it's really funny. I talked about something that happened. What night was it? We did member live stream. I think it was Monday night. I talked about this the other night. I was um when you are emotionally tied to a person, whether it's family or whatever, okay, you and you're in a situation where that person is trying to take advantage of you, that's a very selfish move on their part. And that's why, sometimes tough love, where people experience the consequences of douche canoe actions, right? Selfish actions. The fact that this person may be trying to do you badly and there may be some repercussions on them because of it, they shouldn't have done it. They just shouldn't have done it. I mean, sometimes the most loving thing you can do is allow people to experience the consequences of selfish douche canoe, low vibey, bullshitty energy, right? And I feel like you're going to have to let that be your mantra. You're a Gemini. I know you can do all that, right? Even with that Cancer moon, even with that Cancer and your emotions, I know you can. Don't allow yourself to be taken advantage of, because I feel like you're getting some strong words here of somebody being manipulative and maybe a little bit controlling through manipulative, maybe emotional manipulation. All right. And I think at that point, you're going to have to be strong. I think you can do it. I think you'll be okay. And I think as long as you stand your ground in this situation, I think you'll be fine. That's what I got. Next up is Katie. Let me go update because I think, let's see here. I know I got an order in, but I don't have the text in. Right, douche cannoli. That's a new one. I like that, Tisha. That's funny. All right, let's Katie is up next. Let's see here. All right, I know we do have somebody. Okay. Stacy, I got you, Stacy. How you doing? I'm going to put you on the list. You are after RP. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, there's our update. Let's go to Katie. All right, Miss Katie. I like your name, by the way. Oh, and you're a Scorpio. Oh, I'm wondering about what's coming up in next in love for me. Well, let's see what's up, Katie. Let's see if we can find out anything for you. Let's take a look. Let me get a sip of water here. What does Katie need to know about anything coming toward her in love? Is there anything? Hang on just a second. Let me go back. I want to read this again. Okay. Next in love. Okay. All right. What can Katie expect next in romance? What can Katie expect next in romance? What can Katie expect next in romance? Let's take a look. What can Katie expect next? What can Katie expect next? So I have the Strength card here. Two of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Something new. All right, let's talk about the Strength card because I think we've got twofold thing here. This is pretty good, Katie. It looks pretty good. Do I think that there are things you need to tweak? Yeah. There's some energy work you need to do. Do I feel like you're on a good path and you've got something fairly soon? Yeah. Pentacles are slower. Okay. But the nice thing about Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, number one, it's new. That's always nice. Number two, the thing about the Ace of Pentacles that differs from the other three aces, all the aces are good. This is just as far as there is one ace that speaks to longevity or potentially something long term and stable. And this is that. It is a little bit slower to come in, but with that comes the energy of something lasting and being stable here. Potential there. I feel like you're almost at a crossroads here, and I want to go back to the Strength card because I want to talk about this. I feel like you're at a crossroads, and whether you may realize it or not, and I know you're a Scorpio, I think with that Strength card, let's talk about that. I think there is a part of you that fears opening up. Okay. That is a card that is commonly read as holding back. The reason for that is usually out of a fear, a protective nature. Okay. And, just really being slow to open up. Okay. Um, that protective energy certainly has its place. Okay. And we need that. That is, we have both divine feminine and masculine energy within us. Okay. The masculine energy is the protective energy that we have around our heart and our vulnerability. Okay. The divine feminine energy within us is that capacity to be open and vulnerable. Right. And we want to balance between those two. We need both. Right. And many times when we've gone through rough patches in romance, we'll become out of balance and we'll be more protective and a little bit closed off and slow to open up. Right. And, that's one of the that is one of the things that your sign struggles with a lot. And that's fair. You have a lot, you have an ocean of heart space for, potentially to open up to a person. And so, I think that this looks pretty good for you. The only thing that I would caution you about is to just work on balancing and allowing yourself to be open to the right person. Not immediately. No, we allow people time to show us who they are. Okay. before we become emotionally vulnerable. But, at a certain point, you have to just roll the dice and take a risk. And I mean, it's always a risk. I don't care if you've been watching and dealing with a person for years, right? It's always a risk because, putting yourself out there. But at the same time, and it's almost like you're at a crossroads of, do I even want to do this? Can I even do this? Do I have the capacity to open up and be vulnerable? Right? You're definitely at a crossroads here. And I don't think there's a bad answer. I don't. I really don't. And you may find that odd coming from a romance tarot reader. I find myself at the same crossroads many times myself. Do I believe in love and romance? You're damn right I do. But I'm also in love with my happiness and my singlehood and the inner peace that I have now. I freaking love my life. In fact, I expressed interest in someone fairly recently. And as it turns out, it was just not going to be for whatever reason. And I found myself sinking into my couch all alone in my house the day that that occurred, and feeling a sense of relief. So I get this. I absolutely get this, right? It's not a bad place to be, but on the other hand, I'm almost feeling like, are you, when it comes, are you going to be ready for it? Right? When it comes, are you going to be willing to open up to the right person? Because I think the right person can come to you. I really do. Does that make sense? I hope that helps. I hope that helps, beautiful Katie. I hope that helps. All right. That's what we got. All right, Tracy, you are up next. Hey, y'all, don't worry. I saw some of you guys worrying about putting the signs in. I don't have to have them. I mean, it's great if I do. When I get to your sign, when I get to your name, though, you can comment during the chat when I get to you, and we will, I'll try to watch the chat for that. If you want me to know it, and if you don't, that's okay too. After Stacy, let's see, hang on, Stacy. I didn't put you on my written list, but I got you there. Is Heather, and then Bria. Here we go. All right, there we go. All right, let's update. Let me update. Tracy says, okay, I'll look at that in just a second, Tracy. Hang tight. I got you, love. I see you there. Here we go, Stacy. And then after Stacy is Heather, and then Bria. You guys have pretty names. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. All right, here we go. You're fine, Jessica. You are fine. All right, let's go to who's next? Tracy H. Okay, yeah, you just gave me your signs. All right, here we go. Here we go, Miss Tracy. Tracy says, will JS tell me his feelings about me? Does he want me to leave him alone? Let's find out. And then you had said, you're not sure if he's oh, that's okay. You feel like a Cancer or a Gemini? You're a Cancer. And you feel like JS is a Gemini or a Cancer. Okay. I gotcha. All right. Will JS tell me his feelings? Does he want me to leave him alone? All right. You think he's a cuspy. Okay. Fair. Fair. Okay. So let's get a read on JS toward Tracy, please. Let's get a read on JS towards Tracy. Let's get a read on JS toward Tracy. Let's get an overall vibe check. JS towards Tracy. Let me go back one. I want to look at what you said one more time. Okay. Vibe check of JS towards Tracy, please. Vibe check of JS towards Tracy. Give me the overall energies of JS toward Tracy. Overall energies of JS toward Tracy. Hermit. It's a card of withdrawing sometimes, or being withdrawn, quiet. Hangman, stagnancy. What? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. That's the time waster card. That's the time waster card. This is kind of like somebody who sticks around but doesn't really move forward. Sometimes, okay, it can speak to an energetic presence. But when I get this card, the card of being withdrawn, and I get this Hangman, and then I get the time waster card, what I really feel is that what you have done, unfortunately, and you're not alone. I don't want you to feel like I'm making light of a situation, but what you've got is a house plant and somebody that's going to stick around, maybe be with, and it may be that at times this person withdraws, okay, with the Hermit card here, but ultimately just does not ever do anything and is just tying you up and keeping you from moving forward towards something for your greater good. That would be much more toward you living your best life. Does that make sense? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, Tracy. I did not pick up any emotion. I did not really pick up that you annoy this person by reaching out to them, that they wanted you to leave them alone. I don't really, ugh. This is Knight of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who can, this is a very unstable energy, Tracy. This is, I feel like I'm going to tell you, I feel like you're dealing with a Gemini. Okay. This acts just like a low vibrational Gemini male. Everything I'm seeing here, and even what I'm picking up. Okay. This is a very, and this is Gemini in the minor arcana, by the way, the Knight of Swords. This in the reverse can be somebody who disappears, who lies, who tells you what they think you want to hear. It can be somebody who even ghosts people. It can be somebody who jumps into a connection. And then, you ever heard it, the joke? I don't know if you've ever heard it. There's a kind of a running joke, Tracy, about Geminis. I mean, and I'm a Gemini, so look, I would be lying if I said I had never done this. And this is a common thing around low vibrational Geminis. Okay. There are, it's a common theme. Geminis will flirt with people and not mean it. And that leads people on because they don't get it. Okay. And a lot of times in that regard, Geminis don't really understand that, Geminis just think, oh, flirting is fun. They won't think anything of it. No, they will, Gemini. And then you have Geminis that will literally flirt themselves into a relationship and go, fuck, what have I done? God, I didn't even want to be in this relationship. And I've done that too, back in the day. Okay. So, and I hate to say this, and I love men. Men don't hate me, but the men are worse than the women about doing this. And the difference is sometimes the Gemini women will grow out of this stuff and realize that that's bullshit. I don't know of a Gemini man who ever has. Ever. And I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm not. I've got Gemini men who follow me, and I have every reason to believe that they're great, but understand, I don't know them in real life, so I can't say, right? So, and I don't want anybody to think that I'm bashing on Geminis. Never, ever, ever. I don't sign bash. This is the lower vibration Gemini energy that I feel like you're dealing with a Gemini. I mean, I'm just going to call it. I'm just going to call it, Tracy. And I feel like, and I'll be honest with you, the cards that I'm seeing, and plus what I know about men, Gemini men, I don't think you annoy this Gemini. I don't think you bother him reaching out to him. I just don't. I think look, I'm going to be honest, that you're dealing with an 8-year-old when it comes to emotional maturity. And it probably doesn't even dawn on him that, like, oh yeah, she reaches out, so does all the other girls. That's Gemini men at their lowest, right? And I mean, here's Jordan. Now, Jordan's a good Gemini. Jordan, am I lying about Gemini men that are low vibey? Come on, help me out here. everything I've said, because she feels like she's dealing with somebody that's on the cusp of Gemini Cancer. And this dude is acting like a low vibey Gemini, right? See, there you go. Fireside Psychic. Thank you for chiming in. I'm a Gemini man. I definitely used to do that flirting thing, but it got me into trouble and I made somebody cry and I tried to learn my lesson. Well, kudos to you. And thank you for owning that. I mean, I did it in my youth too, and I'm a Gemini female, right? I did it too. I mean, I'm not too proud to say I was a fuckwad back in the day, all right? Y'all don't want to, and sometimes some of the reasons I broke up with people, oh my God. Oh, I don't even want to go down that road. It's a complex sign. It's hard to deal with. It's hard to deal with. The men on that axis in general are tough to deal with and tough to nail down. Right. Yeah, there's Jordan chiming in. He says, not at all. Don't get fooled. I did this. See, until they grow up, that's what they do. Right. Karma kicked my ass. There you go. There you go. Yeah, see, and a lot of times, yeah, because when we flirt, we think we're being playful. We don't realize, we just think, it's fun, it's flirty. And it's fine if you're flirting with another Gemini, because they're not going to take you seriously either. And they're going to be like, oh, this is so much fun. We're flirting and having a good time. All right, good night. See you next year. See you in 10 years. Nothing meant by it. We just had fun flirting, right? And I mean, in fact, and I know some of you guys have heard me say this. I bet my Gemini males probably are like this too. I bet if you really crush on somebody, you don't flirt with them at all. That's Gemini. When they ignore you and you're the only person in the room they ignore, you're the person they actually want. There you go. Yeah. I don't have, the alcohol. I don't have any emotion here at all, Tracy. I will pull specifically, but I just don't have any emotion. I'm going to pull, though, for a little bit of emotion for you, Tracy, and just see. But right now, I just don't have anything. I've got liar, I've got unstable, and I've got a time waster here. Okay. And I've got somebody who is stagnant and going to withdraw, if not already. So here's the thing. I do feel like there is a possibility that this Gemini will come back around and leave again. That's kind of a pattern. See, look, I've got a card of coming back around. All right. Apologizing here. All right. Investing and then leaving again. I feel like this Gemini will offer you commitment. I don't think it will last. And I still have not pulled any emotions. In fact, the 10 of Cups is the only card that I've pulled about emotion, and it came out in the reverse, which speaks to something ending. Right. That's what I got. So I think you're definitely dealing with somebody who's going to continue to be in and out as long as you'll allow it. There's not any emotional investment. There's just not, Trace. And I hate to tell you, but that's just what I'm seeing, sweetie. And I take it very seriously, to be honest, about what I see in the cards. And I even pulled the Gemini card, the low vibey Gemini card, because it came out in the reverse. So I really feel like that's what you're dealing with here, sadly. And I'll say this. And if you want somebody to have a good time with, or you want a friends with benefits, find you a Gemini. Because they can play, have a good time, be the life of the party, show you a lot of fun, but don't let your heart get in it. Don't. And that's tough. And Tracy, a lot of times Geminis and Cancers will connect people side by side on the zodiac, and yet there's inherent friction there almost always. I've talked about that in another reading already. I can't remember which one it was. But I'm a Gemini. I was with a Cancer. And wow. Yeah. So, all right. Next up is Rosella. I'm Princess Leo with a Pisces rising. Okay. I don't know the sign of my guy. His name starts with a D. This long distance. It's been on and off. I wanted stability, commitment, more attention, but I forced the process, acting needy and arguing. That caused him to feel anxious about opening up emotionally. After a break, we're starting to hang out again, little by little, but still only via text, mostly for kinky talk. Can you see him getting closer emotionally to me and to commit in the future? Okay, Rosella, let's look at what we can expect out of D toward you. Let's take a look. We are on Rosella. What can we expect out of D toward you? Quite dominant character, which I love. So he doesn't like feeling forced towards things. He wants to decide, but I have a little abandonment fear. So, okay. I probably already know what's happening here from an energetic standpoint already, but we will look at it. In fact, so much so that I want to pin this comment. I'll put the list back up in a minute, folks. Here we go. What can we expect out of D towards Rosella? What can we expect out of D towards Rosella? What can we expect out of D toward Rosella? What can we expect out of D toward Rosella? Where is D toward Rosella, please? High Priestess in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Cups. I want to clarify this Two of Pentacles. He definitely likes talking to you. The High Priestess in the reverse. The Three of Cups is kind of like, you know, enjoying what's going on, enjoying vibing with you, enjoying hanging out. I know you're at a distance, so that makes it difficult. He does like your vibe. The Two of Pentacles in reverse is bothersome. Really, the High Priestess in the reverse. We got some weird cards here. Weird cards. Sun in reverse. That's Leo energy, by the way, but we've pulled the Sun, but it's in the reverse. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like he does want to work on things. All right. He does. He is invested. I do think he wants to re-up this thing. I have a big caution and caveat for you, and there is a reason I pinned this comment. There is a reason that he is pushing you away and you are clingy. And there is a reason you guys have connected. You guys are in energetic resonance with each other. Both of you have abandonment issues. It is manifesting in you, pushing for commitment, i.e. clingy, anxious attachment, okay? This is an unhealthy attachment thing, rooted in abandonment issues. He's pushing you away. And what's happening is you guys are both mirroring each other's problems to each other, okay? Him pushing you away and not wanting to be forced to make a commitment, okay, is mirroring back your own abandonment issues that need to be healed, that are going to be problematic for you in every relationship you get into until you fix that. He's pushing you being clingy towards him. Both of those things are annoying. The fact that he will not let you force him or push him or whatever, and he's kind of resisting the whole commitment thing. Okay, that's an annoyance. It's something that's uncomfortable to you. And you pushing for commitment is uncomfortable to him. Both of you are both mirroring problems to each other. What's going to happen in this connection? My prediction is this. I feel like if you guys do reconnect, it's going to be tumultuous. You guys are going to be continuing to trigger each other's wounds. Okay. And there's going to be a lot of friction. I don't know if this thing will last or not. I see a reconciliation. I see him wanting to work on things. I don't really have strong emotion cards. I'll be honest with you. I've got more impulsive cards and somebody ignoring their higher self and their intuition. All right. If anything else. So there you have it. And that's why I pinned your comment, because I can tell you exactly why you guys are connected. I can see it without even pulling cards. All right. I'm honestly surprised to see a reconciliation. Do I feel like it'll last with the Sun card in the reverse? No, this is not your happily ever after. This is definitely a lesson, though. Okay. And it happens for a reason. This is not Mr. Wrong. This is absolutely who the universe sent to you to show you something about yourself. And that is true for every single person that crosses our path. Right. Yes, there is an absolute way to fix that, Tisha. It's to stay single completely and do some shadow work and healing. And that's not something that is going to be accomplished in a week or a month or probably even 6 months. However, the longer you put that healing off, the longer you put off finding viable romance. We attract based on what is in our shadow self, which is on our unhealed wounds. And that's why sometimes these connections are called trauma bonds. And that's exactly Rosella, what you're in is a trauma bond. You guys have bonded because you're in energetic resonance because both of you have abandonment issues, right? And that's what I have. That's what I have. Yeah, Tisha, very good question. Thank you for asking that. All right, let's go to Jessica M. Let me see if, okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and update the list. Here we go. We don't have too many right now. About 6 or 8, something like that. Here we go. Well, thank you, Fireside Psychic. I don't know who you are, but I like your screen name. And I don't remember seeing you. But it's good to have you here. I want to say, who the hell are you? I don't know. Anyway, because you said something earlier and I was like, that person knows what they're talking about. Right. All right, here we go. Let's go to Jessica M. Let's go to Jessica M. Oh, okay. Well, cool. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. Jessica M. Here we go. Who is coming towards me for a love interest? Let's take a look, Miss Jessica, and see what we can tell you about what is next in love. Are you an occultist? Why am I picking it? What am I picking up? What am I picking up? I won't ask anything further, but I just feel like it. I'm just saying. 15 left. Okay, I got you. All right, here we go. That's all you ain't got to say nothing if you don't want to. I kind of think I know. All right, who is coming towards Jessica in love? Here we go. Who is coming towards Jessica in love? Who is coming towards Jessica in love? Who's coming towards Jessica in love? Okay, hold on a minute. Hang on just 1 second. I'm just trying to get the energy back. I just got distracted is all. Here we go. Who is coming towards Jessica in romance? 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 You got something new here. Three of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. This may start out like a friendship, Jessica. There may be a friend around you. This would be a new connection. All right. I feel like this with the Pentacles here. First off, I like the Ace of Swords. This speaks to honesty. Okay. Maybe somebody with air or earth in their chart. I don't get too caught up in that. The Page of Pentacles is, and that Three of Pentacles kind of speaks to something unfolding organically, just kind of naturally unfolding. And it can be something that develops between friends that is kind of unexpected from both sides, right? And it's can be a beautiful thing sometimes, right? I like that. This is pretty organic, very natural. You know, there's a comfort level with this person. Ooh, you're going to fall in love. Woo! There you go. I think you're going to fall for this person, and I think it's going to be on both sides. I sure do. Look, Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take. The Fool card, you're all in. Aries, Aquarius here. A lot of earth energy here. You have water as well and air. There's a lot, you know, let's look at the earth energy. I don't want to get too caught up on those zodiac signs. I want to go more about the energies of stability, something that feels comfortable, something that unfolds kind of slowly, organically. Just there's stability with that earth energy. There's a sense of being grounded, okay, with that. All right. I'm predicting a deep emotion here. Okay. Wow. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice, Jessica. So I feel like it's definitely someone new. I feel like it's going to start out as a friendship. Could be an existing friend. If not, if you have not met them yet, I feel like you will meet them in the capacity of a friend. And you may not even think anything of it other than just it being a friend. Right? All right, let's go to Anna. Let's go to Anna. Here we go. All right, Miss Anna. Okay, Miss Anna, let's see here. How will it go with Eric? I am Virgo, and so is he. Also a Virgo. All right, love bug. Let's look at the energies between. I'm going to get Eric's energy toward you, if that's okay, Anna. Hey, darling, how you doing? I see you, Miss Anna. I thought that was Anna VM. I was like, is that the Anna that I know? But I didn't want to assume. But yeah. So, do you want me to pull Anna? You want me to just pull his energy towards you, or just the joint energies? I can go either direction. You tell me. Okay, we'll do that, Anna. Sounds good. Here we go. Here we go. Give me Eric's energy toward Anna. These two Virgos. I bet you guys have some deep, meaningful, cerebral, brainy conversations between you two. You know, I love Virgos because I'm a Mercury person too. Here we go. Eric toward Anna, please. Eric toward Anna. Eric toward Anna. Eric toward Anna. Here we go. Eric toward Anna. Eric toward Anna, please. Eric toward Anna. Here we go. I think he finds you very attractive. I think he's going to be slow to open up, but he will. I just clarified that. There's an easiness here in some regards. Eight of Swords is in the reverse. There's something about, it's crazy because, you know, and I get this as a Mercury person. Okay. So I can speak to this from the other side of Mercury, but still, in many ways, Virgos and Geminis get each other. So hear me out. Virgos can get up in their head too, a little differently than Geminis, but nonetheless, you do. There's something about you that eases his mind. From a Mercury standpoint, I know you're gonna get it. If you're Mercury, if you know, you know. Can my Mercury people please stand up? But look, there's a part of him that's gonna be a little bit slow to open up. He's a little bit guarded. He's very attracted to you. And I do think the love will come. I think he will express his emotion. And I feel like if he's not already committed to you, he will. And if he is committed to you, I think he's going to want to take it to the next level. I think he's going to be a bit slow. I don't really get big trust issues. Okay. The Queen of Swords, it's more of like, it's more like that analytical Virgo brain, right? I swear to God, Virgos are, I know y'all are earth signs, but you're closet air signs. Okay. The Mercury just springs forth, right? But like, it's more of like this analytical, I got to figure you out. I got to check you out. It's kind of, it's not, it's not a bitterness or anything. If it was, it would be in the reverse. It's just kind of like more, and it's not even a suspicious thing. It's just, okay, I got to figure this out. And until I figure this out, I'm going to keep her out here. I'm not going to make any assumptions. There is an easiness between us, right? But I do want to take this to the next level. Okay. Oh, he did try. I think he's in it for the right reasons, Anna. Let's see what it looks like going forward. Let's see what it looks like going forward here. If you know, you know, right? Here we go. Ooh, ooh, girl. Look, he's in this. Okay. He's a little bit obsessive towards you. He's a little bit obsessive. But I mean, it's kind of like this could be more about sexual too. With the other cards here, I'm going to go with more of the sexual energy here. Very attracted to you. Three of Cups, he likes hanging out with you. He likes being with you. And again, I get that easiness. You ease my mind. 10 of Pentacles, he's all in. Give you times. He feels easy. It feels so easy, it's scary. I just wanted your opinion. Wow. You know what's interesting? It feels so easy, it's scary. Anna, I don't know if he has said this to you, but I'm picking up in his energy that it feels easy to him, right? And oh, okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Um, but at the same time, I feel like in many ways you guys mirror each other from that Eight of Swords in reverse, right? Like there's an easiness because he's telling me he feels the same way about that. It feels easy, you know. It doesn't feel like a mind fuck. And for a Mercury person, and believe it or not, I know that doesn't sound, if you're a Mercury person, you'll understand what a big thing that is for somebody to not be a mind fuck, right? It's so easy, for that to happen. Right. Right. And, we'll go up in our heads like this, right? And start overthinking and questioning. And, with the Geminis, we'll start arguing with ourselves and all that kind of bullshit, right? But for you to feel an easiness around him, because he's telling me he feels an easiness around you too. It's like there's a comfort level here, which is nice, Well, yeah. Yeah. We do have this is Anna, this is pregnancy energy, hon. Also, be careful. I'm just saying. Right. This looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. Virgos are patient. I think he'll be patient with you if you're not quite ready yet. Right? But he looks pretty good for you, Anna. I like him. Yep, exactly. There it is, the Ace of Wands, right? Well, there you go, Anna. This might be a baby daddy. This might be a future baby daddy. Here you go. That would be exciting. We could have a virtual baby shower at the cottage, right? You're welcome. That's right, Tisha. All right, let's go to Tisha. Let's go to Tisha. Let's see here. Here we go, Tisha. All right. Tisha says, Auntie Karen, do you see anyone coming toward me? If so, will I meet them at work? Will they be able to travel with me? We'll see what comes out on it. Sometimes the work and the travel stuff comes out. Sometimes it doesn't. We'll see what we can find out, love. Let's see what we can find out about what the future is with romance for you. Let's take a look. Gemini sun, Aries rising, Cancer and Venus. You're like me with your sun and your Venus sun. Sag moon. Wow. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. You got some cool placements. Like Venus and Cancer it can be a tough one. And I know. Right. It's a good one, but like it can be, there's a lot to overcome with a Cancer, with a Venus and Cancer, right? Because we can get oh my God, people see you and they see Gemini, and all this stuff, and you're like, no, you don't understand. I fucking love too hard, and I got to work on that, right? So yeah, you have Venus and Cancer also. Oh wow, that is crazy. Yeah, well, it's like we have to overcome a lot of times. Venus and Cancers have to overcome things like clinginess, codependency and shit like that. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, right? All right. Let's see what we got in the future for you, Tisha. Here we go. Here we go. What can you tell me for Tisha about future in romance? About the future in romance. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. The future in romance. Future in romance. Let's take a look. For Tisha, future in romance. So I have the Seven of Wands in reverse. We'll see. Queen of Cups. Fool. Yeah. Yeah. This is even Cancer energy in the minor arcana. I think there's somebody coming towards you. I can't tell you the timing. We don't, it's hard to do timing in tarot. The Seven of Wands in reverse is not a bad card. This can speak to possibly somebody being a bit slow to open up. That may be you, that may be them, it may be both of you. You will open up. They will open up. There's a deep emotion potentially here with this Queen of Cups in the upright. And the Fool card is here. All right. That's somebody that's, taking the plunge, right? Taking a leap of faith. That's kind of an all in. The way I read that, it's like diving in the deep end with somebody, right? Let's take a look. I feel like it. Okay, I'm going to stop right now. I've seen enough. The Wheel of Fortune. Damn. This is like that once in a lifetime energy. When you start pulling didn't you tell me you're a Gemini sun? This is Jupiter. Tisha, you watch me. What have I been saying about Jupiter in May and Geminis? What I've been telling you. May. You've been pulling that card. Okay, here's why you've been pulling it. It's astral. That is your card pull, your Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if you know this. It represents Jupiterian energy. Okay, Jupiter, the planet Jupiter, and whether you know this or not, that's what compelled you. There's a reason you're pulling that. By the way, your cards are astrologically accurate, as are mine. So not only am I confirming your card here, but I'm also telling you astrology will further back both your pull and mine. And here's why. Jupiter in May moves into the sign of Gemini. Why is that important? Jupiter is expansive. Jupiter blesses the work that we have done. And in this case, you see, I've been reading while I was pulling for you. You've been on your own for 2 years. You've probably been doing some healing, working on things. For a Cancer, for a Venus in Cancer to spend time alone is actually good because you learn that you don't need a person to be happy, right? You learn to find that inner peace and such, right? And and it's opportunity, it's serendipitous, it's luck, it's just a, you know, and that's this card. That is Jupiter energy right here. Yeah, and I feel you, Tisha. Me too. Okay, me too with that. And, the Queen of Cups, that's Cancer energy. A lot of times when we pull and you pulled it in the upright, but a lot of times in tarot, when it comes out in the reverse, it can mean codependency, right? Which is a lower vibration of Cancer. That's a challenge of Cancer that they have to overcome before they can come out in the upright. Okay. And so, but it came out in the upright, which kind of tells me that you've done some work on that, like you said, right? You've worked through that stuff and you probably have some healthy boundaries, right? And that's probably why the Seven of Wands came out in the reverse. It's like you've got a healthy sense of when to open up and be vulnerable and when not to, right? And who deserves that beautiful Cancer heart and who doesn't? Because I'll be honest, you might be a Gemini, but you got the heart of a Cancer. You love like a Cancer, right? I know, right? Fireside Psychic is not lying. It is true. It's been tough for those signs for a while. But it looks like if the universe gave you a report card, you've certainly seen it in your own cards. And then you've got confirmation here that you're on the right path. Okay. You're on the right path and you're in a good place. And just words of advice. You've done good work, clearly. Jupiter's got something to bless. I talk about that in my readings. If you've worked on yourself, then Jupiter's got something to bless and work with, but we give them something to work with, right? And you've done that. And the only thing I'm going to say is stay on the path. Healing is a never ending thing. Does that mean you got to be single the rest of your life? No. It just means that we're always doing, energy work, shadow work, meditation. Keep yourself in balance. Don't neglect your spirituality. Because if you get your eyes off of the real goal of ascension, you'll take this and I don't want you to fuck it up. It's pretty damn good. Right. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad, glad, glad. But there's certainly the energies look real good here. To stay on this path, keep the goal, your own ascension. Always, always, always. Okay. And I think you will. The cards are telling me you will. But the ball ultimately is in your court. Right. I like this. It looks like a pretty good thing. Keep me posted. Awesome sauce. I love good readings. Believe it or not. Really? Wow, Fireside Psychic. Okay, so next up is Tina. Here we go. Hey, Miss Tina, what's up? Will Philip want to reconnect at some point? I've known him for a year and he's been in and out. Let's take a look, Tina, at what we can expect from Philip. Here we go. Here we go. I'm really glad that was helpful, Tisha, and I'm glad to hear that you've been working on yourself. You did, Joey? That's freaking funny. Greeny Joey, we have to talk. Hang out. I got to read for Tina. Oh, there's Tina. Philip is a Scorpio. Oh, my God, and you're a Gemini. Oh, that connection. Look, I have dated more Scorpios than anyone in my life. I've had more girlfriends as platonic friends that were Scorpios. My dog is a Scorpio. My mama was a Scorpio, but I hate to say it, I'm kind of drawn to them. I get it, Tina. Let's see here. Did you know, Tina, that there are entire articles and dissertations by astrologers about that really crazy ass connection between those two signs? It's unreal. Here we go, Tina. Here we go. Yeah, well, they're just so damn complicated, you know. And I think that's honestly what draws Geminis to them. We love a good puzzle. We love something we can't figure out, and you'll never figure a Scorpio out. Never, ever, ever. You just have to accept that they're going to be a mystery. Right? We will never understand them. I'm not sure they understand themselves, but do we understand ourselves? That too, right? All right, let's take a look at Philip. Philip towards Tina. Philip the Scorpio towards Tina the Gemini. Is there reconnect energy here? Philip towards Tina. Philip the Scorpio toward Tina the Gemini. Philip the Scorpio towards Tina the Gemini. Philip the Scorpio towards Tina the Gemini. Here we go. Here we go. What? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Swords. High Priestess in the reverse. Scorpio, are you and Scorpio in contact right now? Because I feel like there's a chance there may be some silence here, but I feel like Scorpio will break the silence. Scorpios, believe it or not, Scorpio's feeling busted up, heartbroken. Why? Kind of heartbroken, feeling like he wasted his time. What the heck? I think you'll hear from Philip, but I don't have reconciliation energy. I do have big heartbreak energy, though. I've got communication, but Queen of Wands, Five of Swords, he don't trust you. Page of Swords in reverse, no, God, no. That's the problem. He doesn't trust you. And I don't know if it's the, okay, so this could be for one of two reasons. You can't take this personally with Scorpios, Tina, or really anybody. Because okay, they're inherently they come to the planet with trust issues. Let me just be honest. And there's very deep reasons for that I'm not going to bore you with. Okay. But because they well, we're not going there. He finds you very attractive. Okay. He actually is very attracted to you with the Queen of Wands here. The Five of Swords, trust issues. Page of Swords in reverse, double trust issues. Okay. Double trust issues. I don't necessarily feel that you have given him any reason to not trust you. Okay. I just feel that what's probably happened, and the reason the Three of Swords is even here, I don't even know if this bust up is because of you or before you ever walked into the Scorpio's life. Okay. The issue is this: you take a Scorpio who has, I don't care who this pisses off. Scorpios have the biggest heart of the zodiac. You've got Pisces and Cancers that are the rivers and the lakes, and then you've got the fucking ocean. And over here is the ocean. That's the Scorpio. All right. That's Scorpio. All right. They have a huge heart. All right. And they come to the planet with trust issues. And then somebody breaks their heart. And then boom. They really have trust issues then. Right. I don't have reconciliation energy. I've got big stalker vibes. I think Scorpio keeps their eye on you. But I think Scorpio is just, I think your Scorpio just has a lot of unhealed wounds with the Three of Swords that is exacerbating those trust issues. Okay. And, there can be an obsessive energy sometimes that Scorpios struggle with. That's that Pluto energy, one of their co-rulers, that can cause that obsessive energy here with the Page of Swords in the reverse. That's where it kind of borderline can be obsessive here. The Two of Swords in reverse, again, communication, kind of opening up communication here. But see, then withdrawing, the Hermit card, fears, man. Fears. Look, Six of Wands in reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse. That's a fear of failure, fear of things blowing up in their face. I don't see this Scorpio offering anything. I think Scorpio will be in contact with you. I think you'll hear from the Scorpio, and then the Scorpio will vanish again. The problem is what you've got is a Scorpio that is a bit obsessive, okay, about this, but at the same time, scared to death. And ultimately, let's go back to the first card that hits. Sometimes the first card that hits a reading, it says so much. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is often associated with someone that will waste your time. Do I feel like the Scorpio? I feel like you'll hear from the Scorpio. Yes. I think there will be back and forth communication, withdrawal, communication, withdrawal, communication, withdrawal, with nothing ever happening and wasting your time and tying you up and keeping you stuck when you need to heal and move on. That's what I got here, love. That's what I got. That's what I got. That's what I got. And I know that's a tough one. I know that's a tough one. And, I know, look, I know, let me tell you something, Tina. I know good and well, I will never tell you I know how you feel. I have healed from a lot of heartbreaks from Scorpio. My biggest was not from a Scorpio, though, believe it or not. However, I know what Scorpios are like. They're like the hot stove that Gemini can't stop touching, right? And they're like catnip. And it's, that's why we're drawn to them. I don't say that we don't work out with them. Many times we do. I read for a lot of connections between Gemini and Scorpio, a lot, right? And there's a lot of reasons that those two are drawn to one another. Again, more than I'm really going on into here. And it's tough. It's going to be tough. Yeah, literally. I don't know. I mean, and maybe it's like that for me because my moon is in the 8th house in my chart and my mother was a Scorpio. So in many ways, the darkness that Scorpios can sometimes carry, that 8th house is all things taboo and darkness and occult and all that. That's my warm blanket, right? Because that was my own mother, right? Yeah, they are like catnip. They're the mystery you'll never figure out. And Geminis love a good puzzle. And it drives us nuts that we can't figure them out. Right? Well, yeah, Tisha. Yeah. But that's what you're dealing with, Tina. And I hate it. I wish I had better news for you. And with that Queen of Wands being up here, I would not be shocked if some of this communication is asking for a little horizontal boogie. And I don't, you're dealing with a fucking Scorpio, okay? Right. So yeah, but yeah, that's yeah. I would not be surprised. There'll be some sexy, flirty stuff going on. I don't think there's an offer here. I don't see it. That's what I got. All right, Tina. All right, here we go. I've got 2 more that have booked. I'm going to update the list. Tandy, you are after Bria and Michelle. Let's put Tandy on the list. And Michelle. Here we go. Okay, Tina, thank you for that. I appreciate that. All right, that was, oh, wow. I do need to update the list. We're down to RP. RP is up next. By the way, all right, Bria, and then Tandy, and then Michelle. This is, I think, Michelle B, if I remember right. Let me go back and double check. Yeah, I want to make sure I had the right initials. Sometimes I put initials down if more, if sometimes whatever it is I'm trying to say. RP, I want to ask you something. Hey, Code Man, did I see you say something earlier about moving in April? You got some news for me? I saw it and I was in the middle of a reading and I was like, I got to ask her about that. Anyway, yay. No. Get out. Are you kidding me? Shut the front door. That's so awesome. We saw that. When did we first see that hit the cards? I know it's been 2 years ago that we predicted that. That's nuts. I'll read it in your first question. Well, here I go. Let's go read for you. Let's go read for you, love. Here we go. That's awesome sauce. Oh my God. Oh, okay. So it's a good thing. Okay. And now I get to do it with some benefit. Fuck yes. They gave you a package. Did they give you a package? Shut. You were laughing all the way to the bank. You were playing. Okay, I'm moving. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm moving back in April. So what do I need to know? Oh my God. No, I'm glad you shared all that. That's so good. Okay, we're not doing that, Code Man. All right. You're not doing that. We're not stirring up drama here. Okay, bye, Code Man. We're not doing that. Sorry, Tish. You're okay. All right. You're not doing that. You're not going to use my platform to air your dirty laundry. Take your dirty diapers, Code Man. Okay. And go, put them in the diaper disposal. Okay. They stink. Take your stinking ass shit out of here. Bye. All right. Sorry. All right. We don't do drama. You're not going to use my platform. If you want to talk to somebody, go talk to them, but don't do it here. Bye. Well, I mean, why are you going to come in my chat and harass other people with your personal shit? Don't do that to my viewers. I saw that Code Man and I'm like, that's somebody I don't know. My radar went up. I can pick shit up. I knew that wasn't a good person. I can pick shit up. I saw Code Man. I'm like, you ain't supposed to be here. You don't even go here. Your energy don't match mine, Code Man. I knew it right away. I felt it like that, just like I picked you up, Fireside Psychic, in a good way. But yeah, I'm like, I can read people. I can tell. I can fucking feel it, y'all. I can tell when I've got a spiritual badass in my chat too. I don't always say it, but yeah. Well, thank you, Fireside Psychic. I can just pick up on people. I don't know. Now, here's what's funny. Well, hey, Lily. Well, hey, Mystic June. Good to see Junie. Oh, that's so cute, Mystic Junie. Like that. Here's what's funny, though. I have a 12th house stellium, 4 planets there, including my sun. I can read people that I don't know like a book. I can see their fucking shadows sometimes. People around me, people that are close to me, blind as a bat. Nothing. Just blind. I'm like flying blind. All right. It's insane. But people that I don't have any emotional ties to, I can pick them up like that. It's crazy. Crazy like that. All right, RP, what do we need to know about this move? What do we need to know about this move, Rising Phoenix? What do we need to know about this move? Here we go. What do we need to know about this move? What do we need to know about this move? Hold your thoughts, or I'll come back to that. Hang on. What do we need to know about this move? What do we need to know about this move? Knight of Pentacles. It's good for your money. And this, knights are movement. And, Pentacles can be about money. They can also be about family. It's moving in a good direction. It's moving towards some stability with money, with family. The Lover's card. Now that can represent a decision that may or may not be about romance, but it can, the Lover's card is sometimes making a decision to take the high road. This is an intuitive decision. Don't overthink it. That's another thing I'm getting. Don't overthink it. Don't second guess. If you know that you're taking the high road, what is for your highest good, okay? If you know that about the decision you're making, don't second guess yourself. You're making good moves towards stability with money, with family, okay? I feel like, what's interesting? Oh, the money's going to increase. The other thing that I'm getting with the Three of Swords in the reverse and the King of Pentacles here, and the Three of Pentacles, you may make some strides toward healing some family connections here. That's another thing I feel. This is a good move. This is very solid. This is very solid. This is solid for you for a stability standpoint, from a monetary standpoint. And I do feel like there may be somebody in your family may ask for forgiveness. I've got a Three of Swords here in the reverse. That can sometimes speak to that. There may be some healing that happens here. Okay. All right. That can sometimes represent somebody asking for forgiveness. And even the King of Pentacles can be an older family member. Oh, really? Is this confirming stuff for you? This is a really good, solid move for you. The only advice I get, the Eight of Swords in reverse, don't overthink it. Don't question your intuition. Okay. Don't question your intuition. You're following your heart, right? Oh, okay. Cool. Good, good, good. That's awesome sauce. I think you'll do great with that. I think you'll do great with that. The things I know about you, you'll be fine with that. I don't even need to tell you anything. You know everything you need to know to handle that situation, right? With that energy. Wow. Okay. Good deal. Yeah, don't second guess it. When divine energy speaks to you, you can take that to the bank. Literally. Literally, King of Pentacles here, right? Yeah. I think the Three of Pentacles, I think things are going to may unfold a little bit slow, but it looks very stable growth. Very stable, slow, methodical movement in a good direction. Right? If that makes sense. That's great. I love that for you, Rising Phoenix. It looks pretty darn good. Next up is Stacy. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. Okay. Well, and you're a Taurus. You're patient. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I love Taurus energy. You'd be so proud of my little Taurus, Rising Phoenix. Okay, so let me go back to your question because I want to scroll back. You had asked a good question. Let me answer that for you. are. I have a question, she says. Are the answers you give us about this present time, or can those energies change in the future? Like, for example, on whether a connection will last or not. So the answer is it depends on the following. If you ask the cards for the current energies, that's what you'll get. If you ask the cards for future energies, then that's what you'll get. Okay. Can energies change? Here's what it takes for energies to change. A person has to make energetic changes within themselves, okay, such as, in their subconscious and that sort of thing. But out it energies can definitely be something that change, but it has to be a conscious decision on the person, right? Healing can change energies, absolutely, right? Now, if you're reading for a relationship and one person heals and the other doesn't, it won't work. Okay, it won't. No. You have to be in vibrational resonance with the other person. Okay, and if you heal and another person has not done any healing, then you won't probably even find that person attractive anymore, and vice versa, right? So a lot can change, right? A lot can change. But most often, probably 95% of the time, you will see the tarot accurately predict the future. And the reason is because people often don't do any work to change their own energetic resonance, right? They can, but they often don't. The large majority. There are a few that do. Okay. I'm walking, talking proof, and I've got a lot of people who follow me, particularly on my membership, that are actually on that journey, and they are disrupting their own energetic vibration so that they attract something that is viable, in the future. Okay. And their life experiences get better, right? Yeah, it can. But I would say the likelihood, let me just give you a statistic on reconciliation. 1% of reconciliations are successful. And there is a reason. Because, people don't take the 5-year break to do the healing. Or maybe they do, but when they get back together, they do something called spontaneous recovery, which is a behavioral dynamic. It's a behavioral phenomena that happens not just with humans, but with animals too, where we revert back to what used to work and what used to be comfortable, right? Yeah, and when we heal, we may think we have to heal from one heartbreak. Because when I first started the healing journey, I naively thought that if I had a horrible, horrible heartbreak, okay, and I naively thought, okay, if I heal that, I'll be good to go. And I worked on that quite a bit, and I peeled back that layer and found another heartbreak under that was unhealed, and I peeled back that layer and found another heartbreak, and then I found uh, uh, heartbreaks from friends, heartbreaks from work failures, heartbreaks from things that I had done to other people, having to forgive myself, having to face the things that my dad did, then having to admit that my mom was not a saint and was in fact in her own way either codependent and or narcissist, and had to face that as well, and peeled back a lot of layers. And I've been on that journey for 8 years, and I will tell you, I think probably it would have been at least 6 or 7 of those years before I would have been ready to date again. So yeah. Yeah. But it's slow, and it's hard, and it's intense, and it takes a long time. And you have no control over what the other person does, whether they are willing to do the work or not. You certainly can't force them to. Right. But, you know, what ultimately usually happens, and this is my story, is people get I'll tell you, I hit what I call rock bottom. I lost everything. Not only did I lose what I thought was the love of my life, I lost every friend I had. I was 3 hours away from my family, although my family didn't really I had lost them too of my own doing, okay? I didn't have food, I didn't have money, and I didn't have a phone because he cut my phone off. I was living in my car without even a change of clothes. He wouldn't even give me my clothes. I had no money. I was hungry for 3 days, and it took me losing everything in my life, including my daughter. Okay. By the way, this is not my daughter's father. This was a subsequent marriage. And sometimes it takes that before we get to a place where we're like, you know what? I don't even care anymore. I'll do anything to feel better. Right. I'll do anything to feel better. Yeah, I believe that, Fireside. Mm, if you set out to inspire them, you're doing it for the wrong reason. You need to heal for you, and you need to forget about that person that broke your heart. When you are holding on to that person, you're not actually even holding on to that person. You're struggling to release your own trauma. You're holding on to the trauma because it's easier to hold on to it because it hurts like hell to release it. However, when you finally release it, comes the inner peace, right? If that makes sense. Right. So there you have it. We have Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth, after Michelle, and Elizabeth has 2 questions. I got you, Elizabeth. I'm going to put you on the list. But the only real way to heal is to get your mind off of everybody but you. Your mind and your 100% needs to be on you. Until you're to that point where you can let go, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So don't think you can inspire somebody else. I did try that too. It didn't work. I just wasted time. I just wasted time that I could have been using to invest in myself. Right. Hey, Lana, how are you doing? If you would like to book a reading, you certainly can. The link to get on the list is at the top of this chat. And I know Jason's been running it too. All right. Who did I just read for? Oh, okay. All right, Stacy, you're up next. I got confused. Okay, I see what I did. All right, Michelle B. And after Michelle is Elizabeth. All right, here we go. Go ahead and put this on the screen. You're right, Fireside Psychic. It's not a waste of time. I could not speak to the waste of time had I not gone through it. And I could not say it didn't work except that I've tried it, right? So it actually wasn't a waste of time because I learned from that. So you're absolutely right. The whole thing is nothing is a waste of time if we learn from it, right? Lily, when you book a reading, when you click on that link and you go through the process, it'll give you a place to put your reading, your question in like a little box. Okay. You'll see when you go up there. So no, you don't put your question in the chat, you put it when you book the reading. But thank you for asking. All right, next up is Stacy. I hope that helped you, Rising Phoenix, too. Hi, Karen. Let's do our monthly check-in on my ex Virgo and the Pisces. Oh, my God. Hey, Stacy, are you here? Here we go. Okay, good. Here we go. There she is. Stacy, can I lovingly refer to those two as Beavis and Butthead? All right, here we go. And I know you won't be offended. Here we go. Let's check in on the Virgo Pisces that Stacy is asking about. Oh, okay. Well, Lily, when I'll let you know when I get to you then. The downgrade. You ain't lying. All right, here we go. What's going on with the Virgo and the Pisces? Virgo and the Pisces, please. The Virgo and the Pisces. The Virgo and the Pisces. The Virgo and the Pisces. Here we go. Virgo and Pisces, please. My cards are talking to me right now, Stacy. These cards aren't happy. We're going to see if we can make them behave. Right, I know Virgo and Pisces is across, they're opposite on the zodiac wheel. Not uncommon to see that in connections. Sometimes it can work, other times not so much. Just kind of depends. Are you sure they're still together? Six of Pentacles is here. King of Wands in reverse. Why is that Six of Pentacles here? Well, that's true, Tisha. The Virgo full moon is about releasing. Woo! I've got breakup energy here. I think I'm going to tell you why the Six of Pentacles is here. Sometimes that's legally, and I even pulled this, the Justice card. Sometimes that's like a legal distribution of assets, literally taken. That's like inheritance, estate type stuff. It can involve, that Six of Pentacles is not like a card about, it can mean equal give and take. But when I saw that and I saw that Death card, I said, I'm going to clarify this. Are they dissolving assets here, splitting things up? I've got a legal issue here. And I've got Page of Swords in the reverse, which is interesting because that can speak to trust, broken trust. Page of Swords in reverse, why are you here? Somebody can be mad, possibly, or be a player with that King of Wands in reverse, or, it's just kind of a douche energy. Okay. Well, let me say this. Here's what I think is going on, Stacy. I understand now why I've pulled what I've pulled. All right. I think there was strong. Here's what I think's happened. And I think I know why the Six of Pentacles came out. All right, listen. There was strong breakup energy. In fact, I think it was probably pretty solid that they were planning to break up, and they may have. Okay. They may have decided to. Okay. And I think there's a little bit of an uptick with that Six of Pentacles here, because I've even got reconciliation energy here and working things out, and then somebody bailing again. All right. It looks real rocky. I feel like this. I feel like I'm going to tell you what I think has happened, whether you know this or not, Stacy. I think it was pretty decided. I think one or both of them had either mutually or otherwise decided we're going our separate ways. That's it. And then there was like this little uptick energy where they decide, well, maybe we can work this out. Maybe we can come together. Maybe we can talk about this and reach, something. But I think you've got people here with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Sometimes that's a falling out, or, that's somebody who's not down for somebody. It can be somebody that blames the other person. It's not a good energy here. Okay. I think somebody broke trust here. I think somebody broke trust. And I think that was it looked like that was going to be a deal breaker. Look here, Knight of Swords in reverse. Somebody lied. Somebody lied to somebody. Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun in reverse. Nobody's happy. Sun in reverse. Okay. This is tumultuous. And none of this surprises me. We've been reading for this connection now off and on, Stacy. You and I for like 3 years. It's like I've been eating popcorn, typical Gemini, like what are these two up to next? Right. But like for real, this thing is I think it almost ended. And it may still. I don't know if this is going to survive this. There's been a lie here. There's been broken trust. Okay. I can tell you that. There's been a lie. There's been broken trust. Somebody decided, I'm fed up with this shit. I'm moving on. And then somehow there was this uptick. Okay. And I think even now there's not a lot of happiness here. And I'm not sure if this connection is going to survive this. I'll be honest with you. I just see a lot of yucky, yucky, yucky. Right. A lot of blame game, a lot of finger pointing. Okay. Like, well, I wouldn't have lied if you hadn't have done this. I wouldn't have cheated if you hadn't have done this. I don't really have cheater cards necessarily here. Um, but I do have lie, deception. I do have that for sure. Okay. So that's what I got. This is not a shocker. You said it's shocking. It doesn't shock me. The only thing that I feel, the only thing that shocks me about it, Stacey, is it took this long to happen. Based on what we've been seeing, right? Because this is consistently just a dumpster fire. Just a dumpster fire, right? I mean, we know that it's like a toxic trauma bond type thing. We know that based on, and I won't talk about it here, but I've done personal readings about this. And we know it was a dumpster fire at the jump and it was a rebound. We know that too because of the speed at which it took place, right? And it was founded on some really unhealthy commonalities, we'll put it that way. Right. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't forgot. I don't know why. I just remember that about that whole thing. That's insane. That's what I got for you, Stacy. Talk about some hot tea. All right. All right. After Elizabeth is Anastasia and Lily. Here we go. All right. I need to add y'all to the list. Let's go over here. Heather, you are up next. Here we go. Stacy, you have got to keep me posted. Stacy, I'm invested. Lily, I think I miss. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Lily. I misspelled your name. I put 2 L's in it. My bad. Let's see here. All right, next up. Who's next up? Heather. Here we go. Here we go, Heather. Virgo sun, Pisces moon, Libra rising. Your sun might be in the 12th house, Heather. We may have talked about that. That's important. You need to find that out. And if it is, you need to research that because that's a tough placement. Will Josh reach out to me after our argument last week and reconnect with me to make a relationship work out? He's an Aries sun, Virgo moon, Leo rising. His moon might be in the no, his moon would be in the second. All right, never mind. I can tell you why you were even initially attracted to this person, not in a bad way. You made him comfortable. Your sun sign, his moon sign. That's neither bad nor good. It just can speak to initial attraction. But okay, will Josh reach out to me after our argument last week and reconnect? Let's take a look. What are the energies for Heather? You think it is? Okay, I gotcha. What are the energies? Let's see here. Okay. And he's an Aries. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Josh the Aries towards Heather. Let's see what we've got. Let's get the actions of Josh the Aries toward Heather. 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 Hierophant in reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles. I have to clarify a little bit. Right now, he's got an aversion to this with the Hierophant in the reverse. He can't stop watching you, though. He's obsessively watching your social media. Okay. He's invested. Eight of Pentacles. I don't think he's given up on this thing. Right now, he's got an aversion to really doing anything, but he's watching you. It's kind of like I can't help myself with the Page of Swords in the reverse. No, I can't help myself. No, no, no. Caught up in the middle of it. Let's see here. I think right now we got some silence. King of Cups, he's got emotion for you. He's obsessively watching you, though. God, the obsession is real. He's holding back. I don't say he's not going to reach out. He's not going to do it. He's being stubborn. I kind of feel like he is being stubborn here. I got the Devil card, okay? That's kind of ego, all right? Can be a bit of a selfish energy here. There can be some toxicity here. That can speak to an addiction, okay? That I don't know if anybody's got an addiction here, but there's some toxicity here. There's some toxicity. He's got love for you with the King of Cups here, but he's holding back Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups in the reverse. He's watching the hell out of you. All right, but alcohol. Okay. I feel like he's just that's the energies here. Is there any future actions here? Any future actions here that are different? When I get the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I just really want to go up to the person, not you, Heather, but your person, and just Nine of Cups in reverse. That can speak to overindulgence. Hangman. No, he's just going to stay invested and not do anything. He's a time waster, is what he is. That Seven of Pentacles is a time waster. Nine of Cups is in reverse. That can speak to overindulgent, this, right? It can speak to somebody who, feels like, the energy sometimes the Nine of Cups, when it's taken literally in my readings, is kind of like, at first, this is what I thought I wanted. Now it's everything I don't want. But there's an investment here. He's invested. Even the Hangman, not doing anything, but not leaving either. Okay. He's not around. I know he's got silence, but in your energy, he would be the best representation would be that of a cactus. Don't touch me. I'm not doing anything. Don't get close to me because I'm too, whatever. But the thing about it is, They just take up space, and that's about it. In your energy, they take up space. He's taking up space in your energy, right? That kind of thing. He may be waiting on you. He may be waiting on you. All right. And you can definitely do what you want to, but I can tell you this, if he truly does have an addiction and you're in a connection with him, whether you want to hear this or not, you are a codependent. It is impossible for you to be with someone that has an addiction and there to be any sort of, I don't want to use the word peace. We're going to call it coexistence, okay, between you two, okay, uh, without you being a codependent. Okay. And you will always, if there is an addiction, okay, you will always neglect yourself and you will always feel taken advantage of and probably exhausted. And, you know, to be honest, yeah. And, alcohol is a depressant. It's kind of funny because people often abuse alcohol and other things because of feeling depressed, and it can bring about a temporary state of euphoria, but ultimately alcohol is a depressant and causes the situation to worsen. And this is a person, understand this, Heather, if there is a lot of alcohol use, even if there isn't a pure addiction, there's a reason for that. This person is in a lot of pain and they are using an unhealthy coping mechanism to help them continue to repress their emotions, which are unhealed wounds. There is no way you would even be attracted to a person like this unless you yourself have unhealed wounds, and because that's what you're in vibrational resonance with. Otherwise, you would probably be repulsed by this person, okay? And I'm not trying to pick on you, okay, at all. Please don't take this way. I'm just talking about energy right now, okay? If you could know that if you could know the hot messes that I have been attracted to in my life, you would scratch your head and go, what in the ever loving hell did Auntie Karen ever see in that sack of shit? Okay. And so this is probably not a sack of shit. Okay. So I don't want you to think I'm throwing shade at you at all. But at the same time, um, you can allow this person to take you down with them, or you can you can look at this as a big, I'm going to tell you what this is. This is a rescue operation, this breakup. You may not see it. This is the divine trying to get your attention and give you, this is potentially you dodging a bigger bullet, either with him or someone else. Because if you don't go with him and you go try to find somebody else in your current energetic vibration, you're going to have a repeat disaster. Because what happens is, you meet someone and you're in energetic resonance to be codependent. So you're probably going to meet someone who is narcissistic, selfish, and potentially an addict. Yeah. Yeah. This is a rescue operation. And it's time for you. Heather, it's time for you to be there for yourself. Because he hasn't been. Let's just be real. He's not been. But it's time for you to take all that amazing, amazing love in your heart and turn it towards you. Because if anybody in the world ever deserved to be loved, it's you. And ain't nobody going to love you like you do. You'll find that out when you fall in love with yourself. It's not going to happen next week or next month or, but it will. It will if you get on a shadow work journey. I promise you that. Yes. Yes. Fireside psychic. It's happened to a lot of us. It's time for you to it's your turn. It's your turn. When you first heal, let me tell you something else too, Heather. When you first start healing from this kind of dynamic, and this is from experience, the actions you take will feel selfish, okay? Because they're not familiar. Setting boundaries when you're not used to having them is going to feel selfish. Loving yourself and putting yourself first is going to feel selfish because that is not your comfort zone right now. Your comfort zone is otherwise, right? To enable no boundaries, sacrifice yourself to your own detriment kind of thing, and where you just have nothing left for yourself, right? So it's time for you to do something that's going to feel selfish. It's not selfish, and you'll realize that, but it's going to feel selfish. It's going to feel very uncomfortable, and that's okay. Outside of your comfort zone is where the magic happens. That's where the shadow work and the transmutation of that dense energy right now that you've got in your unhealed wounds comes to light. And wow. Wow. Right. I mean, and that's what we do over in membership. Jason's a member over in membership. He can tell you this is the stuff we talk about, and we go deep over there. We talk about how to do shadow work, what it feels like, what's the shadow like, what goes on, all of that sort of things, right? Well, thank you, Heather. I hope that helped you. I appreciate you booking a reading with me. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Wait a minute. Why did that come out like that? Why is that still showing? All right, I guess it's okay. I don't know why I had. Okay. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, you are supported, Heather. You are supported here. All right, let's go to Bria. Hello, Bria. My name is Bria, and I am a Gemini. I like men and women. Should I approach this new person I just met in my internship setting? Let's see. You are a neighbor of mine, Bria. We are in the same state. That's awesome. Here we go. Yep, Gemini gang, right, Tisha? Let's look at this new person that Bria just met and see how it would go. There's Bria. Hey, love bug. All right, let's go, Bria. Here we go. Hang on a minute. Here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got you. It's that Mercury thing. It's that Mercury thing, Bria. What might happen if Bria were to reach out to this new person? Let me make sure I read this right. Yep. To move towards this Virgo. What if Bria were to move towards this Virgo? What if Bria were to move towards this Virgo? I think we run in packs, Fireside Psychic. What if Bria were to move towards this Virgo? What if Bria were to move towards this Virgo? So I have the Two of Pentacles here in the reverse, Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands. There's some chemistry here. It may be a bit sexual in the beginning. There's definitely some attraction, some chemistry. It looks like it could go somewhere. There is attraction. I think there's mutual interest. All right. You do feel the chemistry. Okay. There's definitely some electricity here. Okay. I'm not laughing at you. It's just that when I get a secret crush, it cracks me up. Like, this is really cute. Oh my God. She's got it for you, or she or he or whatever. This Virgo's got it bad for you. There's a secret crush. Mhm. This Virgo got it bad for you, baby. If you don't go for this, I'm not speaking to you ever again, Bria. Do you hear me? Go for it. Do it. What are you waiting for, Gemini? I've never heard of a Gemini to wait to flirt. I'm teasing you. I see. Okay, I'm going to get real cheesy. Sparks fly whenever you're around. Stop everything now. What is that song? What song of us? I know it's a T Swift song. Me. Who is that? Which song is that? Tell me that. Remind me of the name of it. What song is that? Come on, y'all. It's the cheesy old Taylor Swift song. Stop everything now. What is that song? Come on, y'all. What's the name of it? Somebody help me out. I'm gonna have to look it up now. My brain is going nuts trying to remember it. Tisha, welcome to membership. Thank you for joining. Bria, what is that song? You know the name? What is it? Me. She says, what is it? I cannot think of the name of it. That's gonna drive me nuts. Yeah, she is a little. I don't know if this is he or she because I know you're fluid. Yeah, sparks fly. Okay, yeah, okay, all right. Listen, I don't know what's under the skirt, and I don't care. Okay, there's definitely a little heartbeat that goes when she. Okay, she gets a little heartbeat in her hoo ha whenever you're around. She don't want you to know it though. She be crushing, right? Gotcha. Go for it. If you don't keep us posted, I'm never speaking to you again. I like that. Welcome again, Tisha. It's good to have you in Fam Jam. Tisha, when you yeah, shy energy. You pick up shy energy. Sometimes even Geminis can be shy too. Bria, I understand why you asked this question. Geminis can be shy. People don't get it because we talk all the time and we flirt all the time, but we can actually be shy when we have a genuine interest in somebody. So I get it. I know why you asked, Bria. I feel it. Um, but Tisha, when you over on my channel, if you scroll over to the right, membership, there's all kind of members only posts over there. There's a lot of live streams and videos and stuff that are there. And under the video tab under my channel, I think all of my videos on there are the ones that are for the members. But you'll see all that. I get it, Bria. I feel you, honey. I know. It's a cover. Wow. But yeah, so welcome. All right, let's go to Tandy. Hello, Tandy. What's up? How you doing? Let's see what Tandy asks. My name is Tandy. Tandy is a Saggy. David is a Taurus. Does David understand how badly he hurt me? Let's find out. There are cards that can speak to that. Okay. Okay, I got you. Hello. Hello to St. Lucia, by the way. I hope you don't mind me saying that. But yeah, let's see what's up with David. Let's see what's up with David. I'm going to pick up his overall energy towards you, Tandy. And what we're looking to fall, we are going to look for cards of remorse, regret, taking responsibility, seeing things, that sort of thing. We're going to look for cards about that. We may look for cards of heartbreak. Okay. We'll look for, there's a lot of things we can look for, but I want to get his overall energy, and that's going to give it an opportunity to really speak to where he is in this thing. Okay. Okay, Tisha. Well, I appreciate that. All right, here we go. Here we go. David the Taurus's energy. I want to go back again. David the Taurus's energy towards Tandy the Sag. David the Taurus towards Tandy the Sag. Give me the energies here. Overall energies, David, about this connection, his thoughts. Where is he? Where is he? Is there any regret, remorse, an understanding? Let's take a look. Yes, it is open. There's even a card that can speak to empathy, believe it or not. Nine of Cups here in the reverse, Hierophant in the reverse, Star in the reverse. So what I'm picking up is he definitely does not want this. He feels like there's not a lot of hope in this thing, or not really a future. Okay. He's got an aversion about this connection. That I'm picking up. Queen of Wands. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Cups. Tandy, you're not going to want to hear this. I've got a card. I almost feel like he finds you attractive, okay? He enjoyed being around you, but he feels like he wasted his time. Seven of Pentacles here in the reverse. The Eight of Cups, that's walking away, obviously. The Six of Wands in reverse, epic fail. 10 of Pentacles here. Possibly family was involved, okay? I'm wondering here. I feel like he feels like there's not a lot of hope for this thing, but for some reason he's still invested. Temperance in the reverse. He's given up on this. He feels like it's blown up in his face. Okay. There's cards about epic fail. He's invested in this thing, but yet he doesn't have any hope that it could work out. He wants a reunion, but he feels like for some reason there's no hope. I don't pick up any regret or remorse or the fact that he's even hurting. I don't think he's aware. Three of Swords came out, but in the reverse. Finally we have, I don't think he's aware of the pain here. You know, the interesting thing is, I do think you're going to hear from this person. I've got cards about communication. Tandy, he's not aware of much. I do not see it. I don't see it. There's investment here. The thing is, though, he feels like for some reason there's just no hope in this thing. I don't know if is there family that's interfering in this thing, or let me rephrase that. Is there family that he's allowing to interfere in this thing, that he's listening to, that's causing problems? Because I've got possibly family or friends that he's listening to and being influenced by. Okay, there you go. That's where that's where all the pentacles are. All right. Now that explains why we got all the pentacles. That's why I kept saying he's invested. But when I took a step back from those pentacles, the pentacles are the influences of the family or friends. You are accused of things I have no idea about. Yep. He's listening to that. And what I'm getting is he's more in the investment he has is with family. All right, that's what, see, because these are the cards I was looking at when I said he's invested. And then this card came out and I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, because that's the friend card. That's not like emotional investment. And this was like, you know, source correcting me saying, no. This is not investment. This is the influence of family and friends right here. That's what this, possibly even mom or an elder sibling. Okay, possibly a maternal energy here, possibly friends, possibly siblings that are, you know, an older person. Okay, somebody older than him that he actually looks up to and respects. Okay, I think in his mind there's thoughts about a reunion, but I'm gonna tell you, I don't think he's aware. I don't think he is, Tandy. I'll be honest, I wish I could tell you different, but I don't have any remorse, regret, empathy here, because I've looked, you know, if I were looking for empathy, I'd be looking for the Hanging Man. Okay. If I were looking for regret or remorse, I would look at things like the Seven of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, Justice in the upright, um, Two of Swords in the reverse. There's another one I was thinking of, and I can't remember what it is now. Four of Cups in the reverse, even. But I don't think he sees it. I think he's consumed with the family or friends that are in his ear. Yeah, he's gonna have to get this part right here. Okay, where'd it go? That. That right there. I couldn't have said it better. He will eventually figure it out. And I'll be honest with you, Tandy, can I tell you? Quick story time. I'll try to keep this as condensed as I can. There are people in my life that go way back in my life who I treated like dirt. Okay. And I didn't really have an understanding until it happened to me. And I had to go back and heal that. And the guilt from that stuff, that's a bitch. That's a bitch to heal. There'll come a time when he'll have to face this stuff. You know, karma comes around. And when karma comes around, it hurts like hell. But that's, that's what we have here. Oh, okay. I got you, Tandy. I got you for sure. I got to put the list back up. You're welcome, Love Bug. I hope that helped. I hope that helped. Thank you for booking. We have, let me add somebody to the list. Saswata is after Lily. I hope I said that right. Here we go. Here we go. I'll put the list back up in a second, y'all. Give me just a minute. All right, here we go. Michelle B., you are up next, love. Michelle, how you doing? Let's get the list up. Hey, Sash. I think I'm about to put you up on the list. You tell me if that's you. There's Michelle. Okay. All right, MJ. What's up? All right, let's see what's up. Here we go. Here we go. Michelle. I am a Taurus sun, Libra rising, Pisces stellium. Michelle, my daughter is a Taurus sun and a Libra rising as well. She's an Aries moon. Wow. N is a Cancer sun. What does N think of me? Does N have feelings? What's truth of our connection? Can't help but something. Is there more than friendship? It hasn't been any development. Am I just being delulu? That Pisces stellium and the delulu energy. And I get it, Michelle. I have a 12th house stellium. So we have something a little bit in common. It can create blind spots sometimes. I feel you, love bug. All right, here we go. Let's look at N towards you. N towards Michelle. N the Cancer towards Michelle the Taurus. Well, hey, Tony. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Did you get my email, Tony? All right. In the Cancer towards Michelle the Taurus. In the Cancer towards Michelle the Taurus. In the Cancer toward Michelle the Taurus. Let's take a look. In toward Michelle. The Cancer towards the Taurus. In towards Michelle. The Cancer towards the Taurus. In, hold on a minute. in the Cancer towards Michelle, the Taurus. In toward Michelle. In the Cancer towards Michelle, the Taurus. Here we go. Here we go. So the Ten of Wands here in the reverse. Temperance in the reverse. Ace of Swords. What? Okay, wait a minute. Let me clarify that. Ten of Wands, Temperance, both in the reverse. Just give me a minute. This is confusing as hell. Hangman. Sun in reverse. Five of Swords. This is what I think. You said there had been a friendship, all right, but it hadn't moved along. I kind of feel, I want to clarify that Ace of Swords too, but I feel like some of this drag along energy with the Hangman, Sun in reverse, Five of Swords, I feel like this person may have trust issues in general, okay? And that may be why that Temperance card is here in the reverse, some unhealed wounds, okay? And I almost feel like because of the trust issues, not towards you, but just love in general, that this person has trust issues that go back to wounds before you ever may even have dealt with it on this level, okay? And as such, has had a hesitancy to really do anything, okay? I want to know why this Ace of Swords is here. You could see that. All right. But this Ace of Swords and the outcome. All right. That I want to see that. Okay. Let me just see what's behind this Ace of Swords. Okay. That can be a light bulb moment. That's why I'm kind of wondering. It's kind of, that's kind of a change. Ooh. Okay, I could love this person. I could love this person. It is a light bulb moment. It is a light bulb moment. King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Magician. Well, well, well. I feel like the hesitancy and this, I'm going to go back and talk and look again at I can't help but feel something is there more than friendship, but there hasn't been any development. I think for a lot, I quite honestly feel like this, Michelle. I feel like I don't think this person even saw it that way for a while, but I just kind of think over time and that friendship that gave this person an opportunity to say, hey, this is an honest person, right? This person's a straight shooter. I think there's potential here for this thing to grow beyond friendship. In fact, he may already have feelings. Okay. What I really feel like that this is going to look like. Take care, Fireside Psychic. Thank you for being here. What I really feel like is that the it complements your characteristics. That's awesome. How I feel like this timeline is, okay, I don't know where he is on this timeline, but I feel like what happens in this thing is this. I feel like there's a friendship, just a solid friendship, and there's a period of time where that's all he thinks of it as, okay? And then over time, he's like, I could trust this person. You know what? I think I could love this person. Maybe I already do. And I think it's like this light bulb moment with that Ace of Swords where all of a sudden he sees you in a different light and he sees you as somebody he can trust. And he's had that opportunity as your friend where there was, no expectations, right? No kind of, no real, it's safer, right? It's a safe place to get to know somebody, right? In a friendship. And so I feel like this thing could take a turn if it has not already. All right. And I'll be honest, I feel like he'll be the one to open up about it with the Ace of Swords. All right. I think he'll make the move. And I would let him. Now, Michelle, I always tell you don't put your life on hold. Okay. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Ever, ever, ever. But I feel like there's a lot of potential here. I really do. This is crazy. Love is crazy. Who can figure it out, right? That's why we do romance tarot, right? That's what I have. Who's going to read for me? I'm just kidding. All right, let's go to Elizabeth. Okay, good, MJ. I like that. Oh, Tony. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for those sweet, kind words. I'm glad that you reacquainted yourself with the cottage, Tony. Awesome. Here we go, Liz. Let's go see what's up with you. Tony, that's very sweet. Thank you. Here we go. I do remember reading for you. Yes, you did I don't remember the dates, but let's see what you said. You did a reading for me recently with someone I kind of work with. I don't know if you remember, but you pulled Lovers in reverse, Devil upright, as well as Eight of Cups in the reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse. He led me on, but to to get over his pain, probably before reconciling to an ex, which is kind of consistent with those cards. Then dropped his attention on me, which hurt pretty good. If he teaches a class I have to take regarding my finances, 4 hours a year, so that's fine, not much. However, might have to type in the chat, out of room. Okay, so finish up. Tell me what you got to tell me, Liz. So you've got this class coming up, 4 hours a year. You are welcome, MJ. Thank you. So, yeah, kind of tell me what you want me to pull for, because I know you've got this 4-hour class. Does this man have any narcissistic tendencies? Woo! We're gonna spill the tea now, right, Liz? Let's see what we can find out for you. Let's see what's up. That was kind of a nasty way he treated you, right? Let's see what we can find out. Let's see what we can find out. Give me his overall energies. This man's overall energies. The man in question. Give me this man's overall energies here. Give me this man's overall energies. Give me this man's overall energies, please. This might be a straightforward answer for you. I don't know. Let's see here. Yep. He's definitely a douche. King of Wands in reverse. We'll go into that more, but I'm showing you the cards right now that I pull. Queen of Swords. Six of Wands in the reverse. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this for question one. King of Wands in reverse. Am I going to say he is a full-fledged narcissist? No, he is not a nice person. And let's talk about that. And this is out of fear. All right. King of Wands in reverse. We're going to dig deep into this a little bit for you, Liz. All right. He has got a shit self-esteem. All right. A big fear of failure. All right. He's got a fear of being perceived as a failure. All right. He's got a shit self-esteem. That's why the King of Wands is here in the reverse. And how that usually, but not always, but how it usually looks when you're dealing with someone like that is you deal with someone who is egotistical. They brag a lot. They go around acting like they're all that in a bag of chips, when in fact they feel like shit on the inside, right? They can be arrogant. They can even be a know-it-all. So I don't get that he is a full-blown narcissist, but he's got some commonalities. Okay. The Queen of Swords is here. The reason he doesn't let people get close to him is because they might see the real him and how he perceives himself. Okay. Hear me out. He perceives himself as less than, the crap self-esteem, right? And he can't let people get close because he really feels like he feels like less than, okay? And he feels like if people get close, they'll see that, okay? So that's your answer to question 1. Do I feel like he's a full-fledged narcissist? I don't really get I really get that this person's self-esteem is just a shit show, okay? And because they perceive so low of themselves, okay, they can act arrogant, cold, distant, and it's all out of fear. All right. Very out of balance with the masculine and feminine within. Okay. He's overly protective of, in this case, how people perceive him. All right. He may be a bit temperamental. Okay. Very chaotic energy here with the Knight of Wands. I'm getting very motivated by sex, by money. All right. Status, very important to him. All right. He's got to look like the big dog. So I don't really get strong narcissism, but I do get a lot of issues for sure. There's some commonalities here, but I don't get full-fledged narcissist. Okay. I don't even, the emperor, I would look for the emperor in the reverse to hit if that were the case. But yeah, he's not a nice person for sure. All right. So the question 2, now that I'm keeping my energy fully pulled back now, just completely neutral and quietly backed away from him in that way, are my business dealings he has to look at and be involved with safe from a purely business and technical perspective? He's high up in the company. I don't think he's going anywhere. So you think he's there to stay? Yeah, it's funny. I pull the King of Pentacles on him. Status, career. He has had a lot of his self-worth. Now that you said this, a lot of his self-worth is in his position in the company. All right. Which is also crap self-esteem. Without that position, he feels like he would be nothing. All right. Let's take a look at the energies of you as far as your own financial safety, I guess is a right way to put it, right? The financial future, financial safety. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I will say this. What I have picked up already, Liz, at a minimum, I can tell you this without pulling cards, just based on the other cards I've seen. If it came down to it, and it was you or him, make no mistake, you would be the one to go down. Now, would he intentionally try to, is he going to be opportunistic? That's what I want to know. Now, I will say this. He's not ever going to be your friend. And if it came down to being you or him, he would throw you under the bus, or anybody else for that matter, every single time. But let's look and see if he is going to take, that's a more passive energy, what I just got for you. We're going to see if he's going to actively try to sabotage you in any way. Let's take a look. Here we go. What do we have here? Let's see what we have. Is he going to actively try to sabotage Liz? Let's take a look. I gotcha. No, not actively. 9 of Wands in reverse, Sun in reverse, well, that's odd. 6 of Cups. He's not going to actively try to do anything. 9 of Wands in reverse. He's not going to take action. The Sun is in reverse, and the 6 of Cups. Kind of interesting. He doesn't hate you. He kind of has some fondness. That's crazy. He actually has some fondness here. He does not look back with bitterness at all. He has a pretty positive opinion of you. Wow. I wouldn't go for him for anything in the world, don't get me wrong, but that one was a bit of a shocker. He may have a little bit of regret for the way he treated you, even. Possibly. Okay. Well, and he looks back on that with positive. This is like positive memories, nostalgic. He's got positive. He's got positive opinion of you. He does feel some responsibility here. He does. Look at there. He actually knows he fucked up. He he actually he may apologize at some point, which would be the big shocker. If he apologizes to you, Liz, or extends some sort of an olive branch, shocker of the century, he legit is sincere. Now he's a fucked up mess, okay? But at least maybe there's some peaceful coexistence here, right? Yeah, yeah, in a good way, and just be neutral. Right. In fact, the justice card is about somebody treating somebody fairly. I was not expecting that. But yeah. I'm going to tell you this, based on the cards, Liz, I would be shocked if he did not extend some sort of an olive branch. I don't know if he will out and out apologize, but to try to make peace, if that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. That's probably best. That's probably best. That's what I got for you, Liz. I hope that helped. Anastasia is up next. Let's see what we've got here. Anastasia. Okay, yeah. She says, thanks. Here we go. Yes, of course, Liz. Of course. So, you know what, Liz? Let me speak to that just a minute more. When I pulled for whether or not he had narcissistic traits, I did not get full-blown narcissism. I got some problems, but I didn't get full-blown narcissism, right? I didn't get empathy or a lack thereof, but I mean, I didn't get that he was a complete douchewad. I just got that he had tremendous self-esteem problems and felt like his entire worth was in his position. Now, that's what's important to him. Now after reading this, he's not a full-blown narcissist, okay? He's not. I mean, he might be a douche in many ways, but he has the ability to feel remorse and realize that he did something dumb or bad. So that kind of further answers your question one, right? All right, let's go to Aries towards Anastasia. Aries towards Anastasia. Aries toward Anastasia. Aries towards Anastasia. You're welcome, Liz. Thank you. Aries toward Anastasia. Aries toward Anastasia, please. Aries toward Anastasia. 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 Three of Swords in the reverse. Four of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Why is this Nine of Pentacles here? Oh, I know. I know exactly why that's here. Single as a Pringle. I'm single as a Pringle. Remember the reading that we pulled earlier, Anastasia, where now it's clicked with me. I'm like, why am I pulling single cards? Single and available. The third party is in the past. Three of Swords in the reverse. Six of Cups. I miss you. King of Wands. I want to bang you. Eight of Pentacles. I want to work on this. Four of Wands. You my boo. You my 1111. You my boo. This totally makes it now that I've kind of clicked back into that earlier reading where we were looking at the Aries and the Pisces. I totally get why we pulled the card about being single. I get it. I get it. I get it. You my boo. You my boo thing. You my 1111. You my person. You're the one I want to be with. You're the one that I want. Ooh, 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 baby, you're the one that I want. I think that's what we got here. Let's see if there's anything else. Let's see here, Anastasia. Three of Cups, reunion. Happy times. Celebration. Judgment card, reconnection. Girlfriend, what do you want? Yeah, bow, chicka, wow, wow. I almost feel like, wow, this is crazy. There you go. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. That's what I feel. Look at here. The wait is over. The tough cycle is over. I dumped that. I released that heavy burden. Tough cycle over. I released that. What you want? I'm free. Hang on a minute. Okay, you're being a good girl. That's what I got. That's what I got. That's what I got. That's your Aries is straight and to the point. I felt in that shuffle that was going to be very direct. And it was. That was very direct. That's the thought. That's what I got, Anastasia. I don't know if Anastasia's here. If not, she'll go back and watch it after the fact. Anastasia, I know you had asked about that birth chart reading. As soon as I can, and I have not, by the way, I have not even announced to the public that I'm doing those. I just announced it on membership first because I wanted to give y'all first dibs. And I won't, I know right now I'm sold out. You'd ask about it, Anastasia. As soon as I get where I can, I'll add some more, but I won't announce it to the public. I'll announce it to members again, only on a members only post. All right. It is in my description box below my video, below the two links for joining the cottage and below the personal readings. It's down there below that. Okay. But I'm not going to even mention it in my lives at all until my members get first dibs. Whoever wants it for membership gets first dibs at it. All right. That's the least I can do for my members. And it's a lot of money. So I greatly appreciate, the bookings on that for sure. All right. Let's go to Lily. I love that name. That's so sweet. That's a sweet name. Is Paris being genuine with me when he says he wants a relationship? I'm a Gemini. He is a Sag. I'm nervous that he's dealing with others. He's also in prison. LOL. We met shortly after he got locked up. I felt a strong connection, just scared to waste my time. Let's take a look. Let's see where he is in this thing, Paris. Let's see where he is. I mean, Lily, he is Paris, right? Gemini sun, Pisces moon, Cancer rising. Your sun may be in the 12th house, Lily. And with that Pisces moon, sometimes when we have the sun in the 12th and then we have Pisces placements, And I know because my son is in the 12th, we can misjudge things a lot, right? And I feel you for asking this question because it's like, man, when I've got people, it's like I can read total strangers, Lily, but whenever it's people around me or that I've got some emotional investment with, I'm blind as a bat. I cannot fucking, I can't. I don't know. I just like, right. I can't see anything. Wait a minute. Here we go. I met him before he got. Oh, okay. I got you right before. Okay. So let's see where Paris is in this thing toward you, Lily. Let's get what his things is. Here we go. Okay. So you get it. It's not your fault. It's kind of a challenge spot in your chart, right? So yeah. Me too. Me too. Me too, sweets. Me too. All right, here we go. It's like I can read total strangers, man. I can pick up on energies in my chat. It's crazy. All right, here we go. Paris toward Lily. Paris the Sagittarius toward Lily. Paris the Sagittarius toward Lily. Paris the Sagittarius toward Lily. Paris the Sag toward Lily. I feel you, Lily. Paris the Sag toward Lily. So I have the Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands, Eight of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is an offer. The Knight of Wands is a bit chaotic, okay? I'm going to clarify this. Even in the upright, sometimes you have a player energy. But the kicker here is this right here. That's a card of walking away. That's an ending. And that is the outcome here. I think the sincerity is there to a degree with that Ace of Cups. But you might, and I'm going to look at that Knight of Wands. He might be a little bit playerish. Now, interestingly enough, though, let me just say this, Lily. The Knight of Wands in the tarot does, in the minor arcana, represent Sagittarian energy, but it can be a very unpredictable energy. It can be very chaotic. A person who acts without thinking sometimes, okay? So I'm just going to have to clarify that energy and just get a full read on that Knight of Wands. I think he's sincere, but I think my cards are telling me that it's not going to last. Yeah. Okay. So I've got the Three of Swords here in the reverse, the Sun card in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles. God damn. I think he's dealing with other people. I think he's dealing with it. Even the Lover's card can speak to that. Needing to make a choice between two people. He's got an investment already somewhere else. There's another investment. That's why the Three of Swords is in reverse. The third party is something he's hiding. I got the Death card here, which is an ending, and I've got the Sun in reverse. Ooh. You know what I think here? I'm going to be honest with you. I think he'll offer something to you and somebody else. That's what I think. He flips it on you. There you go. Well, yeah. If he flips it on you and he doesn't give you a direct answer, I don't know how he's flipping it, but if he's kind of diverting this and kind of saying you're crazy, and yet you're picking up on something here. My gut, Lily, I'll be honest with you, tells me that he may be talking to more than one person. And that's not hard to do where he is because you don't really get caught, right? Yeah. Okay. There you go. So that is classic projection, right there. That's why he's accusing you of talking to other people. He's projecting that onto you. Dude may be a little bit, definitely a player, possibly a little bit narcissistic. I have not picked up narcissist, okay, but that is a classic narcissist move, what you described there. I'm not saying he's a narcissist. There's a lot of different things that you look at, okay, but he's got some narcissistic ways for sure, and it may go deeper. But yeah, I don't think he'll stick around at all. And I'm gonna tell you, and this is no shade on Sagittarians because I love Sagittarians. I do. I've got Sagittarius friends that I find to be golden, absolute golden. I love them and I get along well with them. And they are a lot of fun. I like the way that Sagittarians take no shit. Okay, I like that about Sagittarians. They're spunky, they're feisty. If they think it, they're going to say it. But it is the sign that craves freedom more than any other sign, and it is the sign that is most commonly associated with being non-committal. Does that mean that all Sagittarians are asshats? No. I have a dear male friend. He is a dear friend of mine that I greatly respect. He is in a long-term relationship with a woman that he has been in a long-term relationship with for many years. They are blissfully happy, and he is crazy committed and devoted. So he's an example that a Sagittarian can be an amazing partner. Okay, so I want to make it clear that when a Sagittarian is vibing right, it doesn't have to be that way, but that's one of the challenges. Sagittarians they crave freedom for one thing, and for another thing, they have a fear of missing out and they like the new and the shiny. So it's like a lot of times, even if they're in a commitment, they'll see something else that looks cooler over there and they'll just, yeah, you know, such as the challenge. And yeah, he asked me, yeah, I said you're cheating on him. Yeah, yeah, he's projecting all day long. And a lot of times people will project what they're doing onto you. Yeah, that's what you're dealing with. And quite honestly, if he's doing that kind of stuff, Lily, even if he's not cheating, yeah, there you go, love. There you go. And if he's not cheating, but he's just, even if he's doing that kind of shit, you don't want to deal with that kind of crap. Because quite honestly, let's just make an assumption that he got out and you guys got together and you made a commitment, move in together, possibly marry. You're going to be dealing with that kind of shit the rest of your life, constantly accusing you. Right. Even if let's just say he's completely faithful to you. Do you want to deal with those kind of accusations the rest of your life? Because I don't. Right. At a let's just paint it as the best picture. Let's just say he's not cheating and he's not talking to yeah. Let's just say he's not talking to other people and that you guys get married. Okay. He has trust issues. If he really is not talking to other people, he's got trust issues. And what that's going to be is he's going to try to be like this with you. Is that really what you want? And I know Sagittarians, that's not really what's going on. And my cards are saying that's not really what's going on. My cards are saying he's acting like a Levi Sag. I've never seen a Sag clamp down on anybody because they just don't give a fuck enough to. Not a bad way, but they're kind of like Geminis. Geminis aren't going to clamp down on you either. If you're going to act like you're going to go around and cheat, we're not going to clamp down on you. We're just going to fucking leave. Right. So yeah. And yeah, I've even got the offer right here. The marriage offer. There it is. I don't think he'll make good on it. I don't think he'll make good on it. I don't have marriage in my cards anywhere. In fact, I have the opposite, sun reversed. I've got an offer, a lot of chaos, sex possibly, and walking away. So I don't think he'll make good on it. I don't think he would because he's talking to somebody else. And quite honestly, there's a Queen of Pentacles here that's got his heart or more of an investment than you do. I'll be honest with you. He may be married or with somebody. There's a baby mama, something like that. But there's somebody he's strongly tied to here. All right. So yeah. And yeah, if it, that clamp down energy that I talked about, where if the signs that would be more likely to vibrate where they would have trust issues and clamp down on you, but be faithful themselves, would be your water signs. Okay. More than likely, those would be top of the list. Okay. The last of the list would be Gemini and Sag. Probably even Libra. Libra don't give many fucks about doing that either. You wouldn't have a Libra doing that. He has a baby mom. There you go. That's who that is. That's who he's probably talking to. But yeah, because Queen of Pentacles can be, matriarch, baby mama kind of stuff. That's the person that holds it down for him. I'll be honest with you. That's why the Queen of Pentacles is there in the upright. That's who he looks to for his stability, his rock, Queen of Pentacles. Yup. There you go, love bug. All right. I hate that, Lily. I hate it for you. I really do. All right. After Sash is Vanessa G, and then Tony. Hey, Tony. All right, Sash, you are up next. There you. I wouldn't even be friends with him. Come on now. If he lied to you, sis, block him. I wouldn't even talk to him. Fuck that. You're too nice. Let me tell you, people like that I'm not vibrationally aligned with, why would I want to be friends with them, right? That's just going to bring your vibration down to even stay in touch with him. I'm just saying. Girl, you deserve better. You're... Yeah, I wouldn't even talk to him no more. But, I mean, you might tell him. I mean, if for no other reason, the accusations alone would, even without a tarot reading, he would have already crossed my line. I'll be honest with you. I would have already dumped him just because of all those stupid accusations. I'd be like, I ain't dealing with this shit. Bye. And I would say, because you accuse me of stupid bullshit that I'm not doing. You got trust issues. The reason he's got trust issues is because he's out doing the thing. The cards are telling me that, but whatever. Hey, Sash, I'm getting ready to eat a little bite of chocolate, and then I'm going to read for you. But that's what I got, Lily. I hope that helps. I hate it for you, but that's what I got, sweetie. All right, let's go to Sash. Here we go. I like someone at work, although we don't work in the same department. Our communication is pretty limited. Can you please help me understand what he feels toward me? Is there a future? My name is Sash. Okay, Saswata. I go by Sash. Cancer Sun, Libra Rising, Taurus Moon, and Gemini Venus. Okay. That's awesome. His name is Darren. I don't know his astrology info. That's okay. Let's take a look. Here we go. Darren towards Sash. Let's get the energies of Darren towards Sash. Darren towards Sash. Darren towards Sash, please. Darren towards Sash. Darren towards Sash, please. Darren towards Sash. Darren towards Sash, please. Page of Pentacles here. Two of Wands. Page of Wands in reverse. Wow. Okay, hold on. I gotta clarify the Page of Wands in reverse. There's potential here, I believe, but I believe he's a little bit nervous to act on it. I think that's why the Page of Wands is in reverse. I think that. Hang on a minute. All right, so what I get is this. There is interest, Sash. Right now, there's definitely a thought of a coworker friendship type thing. All right. Two of Wands is potential. I see potential. There's interest, but I don't want to express it. I don't want to open up about it. I don't want to flirt. Right? I don't want to flirt. And so ultimately, I don't think this guy's going to do anything. Five of Cups in reverse. I should just move on. I'm going to hold back. I don't want anything to happen to cause problems here with that strength card, that protective energy. Okay. Temperance in the reverse. I should just give up on this. All right. Is there any potential? Let's just pull some cards and see. Is there any potential here? Could this grow? Is there anything in the future that could grow from this thing? Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse. He's just not going to open up about it. He's just not going to open up about it. All right. That's what I'm getting here. He's just not going to open up. All right. Ace of Swords here in the reverse. He's just not going to open up. I think it's probably because of the job situation or something of that nature. That's kind of, with everything I'm seeing here. You're welcome, Sash. I think there's interest. I think this person feels attracted to you, but I think the issue may be that he's worried about the work situation, the workplace, right? I think he'd like to go for it with the Page of Cups. I mean, with the Fool card here. All right. I know. I think he'd like to go for it, but that was on the bottom of the deck. See? And ultimately, I think the concern is how it would affect the job situation. That's what I feel. That's what I feel, Sash. I hope that helped. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think there's interest. I think this person is attracted to you. Gotta be. You're not wrong. You are picking that up. You are picking that up. Let's go to Vanessa. Hi, Miss Vanessa. What is up? Vanessa says, oh, this is Fallen Star. Okay. Are you here, Fallen Star? Sagittarius, Sun and Moon. Taurus rising. Brandon is a Taurus sun. Would like to know his feelings. Okay. Let's see Fallen Star. Here we go. There she is. Hello. Here we go. His feelings. All right, let's get Brandon the Taurus's feelings towards Vanessa the Sag. We were just talking about Sagittarians. Here we go. Let's take a look at this Taurus. Brandon the Taurus toward Vanessa the Sag. Brandon the Taurus towards Vanessa the Sag. Here we go. Brandon toward Vanessa, the Taurus towards the Sag. Knight of Wands, he's very attracted to you. Queen of Swords, Two of Cups in reverse. So he's trying to fight his feelings or his attraction. You know what, though? God, he finds you attractive, though. Woo, he's attracted to you. He don't want to do anything about it, though. That's the thing. All right? The thing about it is he feels like he should just give up on this thing and move on. But you know what? He looks at you as wifey material. Okay? There's a lot of attraction here, particularly sexual, but he finds you very beautiful. The Empress card. He's very attracted to you. But the Two of Cups is here in the reverse and the Six of Swords in the upright. For some reason, he's pushing this away with the Queen of Swords here. Why? Why? Why is he non-committal? He may be non-committal with that Two of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords, though, it's almost like a protective mechanism, like, a little bit fearful sometimes. Let's just see. He is fearful. He's got some fears, specifically around abandonment, having the rug pulled out from under him, probably because it's happened before. Is he invested in this thing? Yeah, he is. Is he afraid? Yes, he is. All right. Let me tell you, abandonment, what you're probably got here, based on everything that I see, is somebody with avoidant attachment problems. Okay. That can be a roller coaster because somebody, and I dealt with this personally. I was this person. All right. I would push the very people away that I wanted to be with me. The other side of the fence for the people that dealt with me was a complete fucking emotional roller coaster that was exhausting. Do not recommend dealing with somebody with this issue. And I'm speaking from a person who healed from this issue. Okay. But I always knew I was pushing people away that I didn't want to leave. I didn't understand why until I really started to do some shadow work and uncover the root cause that was below the surface. I always knew that I would push people away that I wanted in my life, but I didn't know why. So I could never heal that and stop the behavior until I found the root of the problem, which was the fear of abandonment, fear of being hurt, fear of having people walking away, and ultimately in that shadow self, having the belief that, nobody's going to stick around anyway. So let's just go on and get it over with. They're going to leave me anyway. So let's just go on and get it over with. And that is hard to heal, but becoming aware of that and healing that, it's hard, but it's doable. Okay. But he can't heal it until he knows what the problem is. And until then, he's going to be an emotional roller coaster to deal with. All right. That's what I have here. And I don't really get him offering anything anyway. Okay. I don't. I feel like there's action towards you, possibly sexual action here with that Knight of Wands, and maybe some conversation about working things out, maybe even some apologies here. Okay, but at the end of the day, I don't really see this thing solidifying and crystallizing between you two. All right, if that makes sense. I don't see him walking away. I don't see him committing. I just see it being kind of an emotional roller coaster for you. I know that's hard. I know it's hard, love bug. I know it is. And I'll be honest with you. When I was doing this to other people, I had no real understanding of the pain I was causing other people. And it's been very hard to deal with facing that myself. I don't know if that helps at all. But hearing from the other side of the fence on this thing, a person that's actually healed this, maybe I don't know if that helps or not. Of course. Of course. Of course. You are welcome, love. I like your name, by the way. Fallen Star. That's cute. All right. I think we had another booking here. We did. All right, Candace. You will be after Tony. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hey, Candace, how you doing? Let me update. We just got Tony and then you. we may, let me see something here. I'm going to put this up and then I'm going to go check something real quick. I mean, I'll be right here, but I'm just going to check it on my laptop real quick. Let's see what we got. There we go. Okay. Let me go check one thing real quick. I'll be right here, but I'm going to another little tab to look at something. We'll look at something, see what's going on here. Let's see here. Here we go. All right, here we go. Hang on one second. All right, here we go. Okay. That sounds good, Tony. Let's see what's up. I know you're a Pisces. I am pressured time and time again by family about how I should save money or at least not spend it as intensely as I have lately. Am I better off trusting the energy of letting money flow with the intention to not literally spend all of it? Or is it a good time right now to just let my family have this one and follow through with saving as they beseech me to constantly? These issues make up half of the drama. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, Tony, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Hang on, Tony. Here we go. I'm going to eat this other bite of chocolate. Let's take a look. Give me just a minute. Jason, if you have a question, I'm going to read for you because you've been here the whole time helping me. Okay. So if you have a question, let me know. Or if you don't have a question, you can take a rain check and we can pick up and read for you during one of the member live streams if you want. I'll do a question then. Whichever you want. Okay. But I'll remember, Jason, if you want to do it now or if you want to do a rain check and do it later, I'll remember that I owe you one. Okay. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you helping out. Here we go. Let's look at the energy around Tony's money. Let's look at the energy around Tony's money, please. The energies around Tony's money. The energies around Tony's money. The energies around Tony's money. Three of Pentacles here. The Lover's card. That's about a decision. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, this is telling me something. I see a healthy flow of money in and out. In and out. Okay. You know, you hit on something, Tony, when you were talking about this. Okay. The energy of money is kind of an interesting dynamic. And I have been working money manifestation longer than any other type of manifestation. Okay. And I still find the energy of money quite interesting and fascinating. It does have an ebb and a flow to it. You can clamp down too tight and stifle things. Okay. I see an ebb and a flow I see you spending and I see it coming back. I see you spending and I see it coming back. Why do I say that? Well, I'm looking at the Three of Pentacles here and I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. What is that telling me? That's you recovering what you put out or anything that you lose recovering. Okay. That's like money coming back. That's like the circulation. Okay. That in literal terms, Tony, the Five of Pentacles in reverse is like recovering what was lost or a deficit or something like that. But in this case, it literally speaks to movement, okay, and flow, right? And in order for there to be flow, we can't stifle it. We do have to be prudent and make good decisions here, okay? Taking the high road, right? But at the same time, I feel like you're building something here. I do feel that way. Um, the overall effect of this thing, the flow of your money that I see, you know, if you do the debits and the credits, spoken like an accountant, right? The pluses outweigh the minuses. And I think as long as you are building a savings in that way, your decisions should be according to your own intuition. All right. Um, and at the end of the day, that's your money and for you to decide, right? Um, as long as you're being prudent and not asking others, you know, for a handout or what have you, then I don't see any problems with the way that you're handling your money management is what I'm trying to say. And I know that's what you had basically essentially were asking about. Get any more on this thing? Hold on just a second. I think it's time to, okay, you may need to set some boundaries here with some folks. All right. I do have that. I've got a controlling type energy here. All right. Um, and yeah, possibly. But I do feel like things are going to be, in fact, I think your money's going to get way better. Actually, this Wheel of Fortune in your chart, based on what I know about your chart and what I emailed you about, does not surprise me. I think you're making a slow and steady move right now with money, but overall, I see success with you in the future with money. Big success. My cards are telling me that, but you know what? Your chart already has. So that does not shock me. Not with the placements I know about. This is Jupiter energy here. That is crazy fucking stupid in the best of ways. Right? So, yeah, it looks pretty damn good with your money. Right now, I see you making prudent decisions. I also see you needing to set some boundaries with some folks that are meddlers. Okay. You're a grown ass man. Okay. With grown ass money that's going to grow. And it's going to be your own doing. That part. You know, the devil card, interesting. That was the selfishness, the controlling energy that I got here. The advice of the devil card is real interesting. Speak your mind, show some spunk, let the chips fall where they may. Let people think what they want. Let them say what they're going to say. And if they're going to be nasty to you, then, you know, it's time to set some boundaries. And whatever those boundaries mean, you know, it's like this is how you're going to treat me or you're not. This is a boundary. This is how you must treat me to be in my life. And it's just that simple. People will push that, particularly meddling, controlling parents. I know, right? But that's what I have. Hey, Candace, how you doing? All right, Alexandria, I've got you. I got your reading here, love. All right, next up is Candace, and then we have Alexandria. I need to go do the thing. You know it, Jason? You know what I'm talking about, don't you? I need to go do the thing. I need to Candace, how you doing? There we go. All right, I need to go over to my website, and I'm fixing to close out minis real quick. Oh, we only had 4 left anyway, so we go. And then, hang on one second. What is that? There we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, I want to change my banner. So, Candace, I'm going to read for you, and I'm going to read for Alexandria. I am going to finish you too, but I've closed the doohickey. And so, there we go. All right, and then I need to just unpin this message. All right, there we go. And then let me go over here. Yay, okay. There we go. All right, there we go, y'all. All right. There we go. All right, so let's go to Candace. Here we go, Candace. Let me get your reading. Hang on one second. Let me go over here. And I will see your question. And then we'll read for Alexandria. Here we go. All right, Miss Candace. Here we go, love. The ex's current feelings and energy towards you. Curious if he'll try to reach out to reconcile. Still love him so much, and I don't know why I can't let him go. He's an Aquarius. You are a Pisces. So I don't know. Hey, Xander. Hey. Yeah, we closed them. You'll have to catch me next time, Xander. So, Candace, it's not uncommon for zodiac signs that are next to each other on the zodiac wheel to connect. There is some inherent friction there too that can sometimes be problematic and sometimes not. Okay, so it's kind of an interesting dynamic when we have signs side by side on the zodiac wheel. And of course, there's so much more to consider outside of the sun sign. But we're going to look and see if we can find out this Aquarius, your ex's energies towards you, sweetie. Let's see what we can find out, Candace. Let's take a look. Here we go. Give me the energies of this Aquarius toward Candace. The Aquarius toward Candace. The Aquarius toward Candace. The Aquarius towards Candace. The Aquarius towards Candace. The Aquarius towards Candace, please. The Aquarius towards Candace. Let's take a look. The Aquarius towards Candace. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Hangman in the reverse. Ace of Swords. There's a reconciliation attempt. There is communication here. It looks a bit impulsive with the Hangman in reverse, kind of sudden. Let's see what we can find out for you. There is a reconciliation. I'm shocked at this. I'll be honest. I did not see this coming with an Aquarius. They normally say once a fixed sign is done, especially in Aquarius, they're usually done. I am shocked. It looks like it might be a bit impulsive. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, Emperor in the reverse, Judgment in the reverse. Okay, I'm not sure it's going to be lasting, Candace. I'm not sure it's going to be lasting. And here's why. Okay. Whatever the problem is that caused you guys to break up, neither one of you have likely done any work on that. And so what that means is you're still in the energies vibrationally, you're still vibrationally aligned with relationship failure. This is what supports the following statistic. I've researched this. 1% of reconciliations work out. The reason? Because people don't do the inner work to get themselves out of vibrational alignment with relationship failure, okay, and into the energies associated with being in resonance with vibration, relationship success. So I do see a reconciliation followed by another ending. To answer your question. And that is why. That is why this won't work out. That's why this won't work out. It appears to be out of impulse and loneliness on the part of the Aquarius. That appears to be the primary motivation. Loneliness is never good reason to get into a relationship, okay? Because that in and of itself is kind of a red flag. Okay. That's what I got, love. I hate it, but that's what I see here. And I got to call it. I got to call it. And the best way to get yourself out of vibrational alignment with relationship failure is to do shadow work and work on the issues that are causing you to be in vibrational alignment with relationship failure. That's what I got. I hope that helps. And I hate it. I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear. One thing people know is they can count on me to tell them exactly what the cards say and not to sugarcoat. And that's tough. I would much rather have good news for people, but more than that, I have to tell people the truth. All right, Alexandria asks Devon's feelings and intentions. She is a Leo female. Let's get Devon's feelings and intentions towards Alexandria. 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 So I have the Nine of Cups here in the reverse. That's kind of a change of heart in that we'll talk about it. Queen of Swords in reverse. Ooh, this person may be holding a grudge towards you or mad at you about something. You know, they may reach out. There may be some communication here. We're going to get this. Nine of Cups is in reverse. That's kind of a real, I thought this is what I wanted, but not now energy here. Queen of Swords in reverse can be mad about something, mad at you. All right. I don't know what caused this, but I do feel like you'll hear from this person, which is kind of odd. Oh, he already reached out. You just don't know why. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. What was this motive for this Page of Wands? What was the motive here? What was the motive? This is nuts. You know what I think? I think this person is unstable as hell. I don't think this person has genuine interest in you. I think they had ulterior motives. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Justice in the reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think they have a genuine interest. Four of Cups here. What I think is that I think there's somebody else here in the picture. And I think they may be, I don't know what's going on here. They may be marking time and kind of using you, or they may be using you as a way to get back at somebody. There may be a rebound energy here. It could be that this person is trying to, connect with you and put you on their arms so that they can make somebody jealous. I do have third party energy here, possibly, especially with that Four of Cups in the upright here. I don't think there's genuine interest. Yeah. He's trying to get back at an, I don't know if this is you. All right. Alex, do you have history with this person? Is this an ex? I need to know that because the cards I have are speaking to something that I need a little bit of, I need to know if you've got history with this person. You do? He's trying to reconnect with you. He's trying to reconcile with you. Six of Swords in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse. He's trying to reconcile with you. Four of Swords in reverse. There's a nervous energy, okay, about this thing, stress, known since 13. He's trying to reconnect with you big time, unfinished business here, but he's hiding something. His motives. He's hiding something. He hurt you 6 years ago in his back. I guarantee you there's somebody else here. Is there somebody that he's been with in the last 6 years? Because if so, that's who this is that he wants back, not you. That's what I want to know. I want you to, has he been in a relationship between you, that breakup 6 years ago, and now? That's really what I want to know. I want to know who his most recent breakup is. That's what I'm really trying. Is it you or is it somebody else? That's going to clarify this because I feel like he's trying to get an ex back, and I don't think it's you. You tell me. But he's got unfinished business. He did a lot of sleeping around. He may not have told you. I'm telling you, there's somebody here in that 6 years. And you know what? He may not be telling you everything. He may be flat out not telling you everything, hiding something, okay? He's got ulterior motives for this. Is he trying to get back with you, get with you? Yes, but I think ultimately his goal is somebody else. He mentioned this girl he wanted girlfriend qualities, but didn't want to be his girlfriend. Girl, you know that run, Forest, run? I don't like this person. I think this person is not telling you everything. I think there are lies by omission right here. All right. And I'm picking up third party energy here. All right. And, and you know, smell BS. Thank you for, I love my followers sometimes. Alex, you know what you need to tell this person? Bitch, please. I don't care if it is a guy. Bitch, please. Why are you calling me bitch? Bitch, please. Yup. Alex, that's what you need to that's what you need to say. Yeah, that works. That works too. Or both. Bitch, please. You know, you can kiss my shiny ass. That's what you can do. Or to quote the infamous Tyler, you can kiss the crack of my ass. Right, Alex? That's what I got. That's what I got. Right. Candace, I did not pick up any emotion toward you, Candace, in that reading. No, I did not, sweetie. I did not. You're welcome, sweetie. Read between the lines. Oh, God, I'm deceased. I'm deceased. I love you too, Alex. Thank you. You made me laugh some, and I appreciate that. Yeah, girl, girl, you smelled it, right? You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, right? Yes, many thanks to everybody who booked a reading. Very much appreciated. You know, Tyler did a live stream. Was it yesterday where he was chatting? I can't remember what the days run together, y'all. Um, and he got a little bit, I don't know. He got up in his feelings about gratitude for the people that follow him. And I get it. I mean, y'all just, it's very sobering and very humbling when people follow you and, support what you do. It's very humbling. And I felt it when he was saying that. I know he was being sincere. And I feel the same way. It means a lot that people listen to my craziness sometimes, right? And I feel so happy for what I get to do for a living. So very, very happy. You guys don't make it. You guys make it fun. It doesn't feel like work. And I know there's only 15 of us here. But that's really what's up. And it means a lot. So anyway, Jason, I owe you one for whenever. You just let me know. If you want, we can do it in a member live stream or whatever. It's fine. Okay. Your reading is fine. We can do that then. Well, thank you, Jason. I greatly appreciate you. You're so, so supportive. Um, and you're just a great support, and I appreciate that. I appreciate because you're here a lot, and it means a lot. You've got a life. I know you can't be here all the time, and I get that, but I appreciate because I know you're here as much as you can, and I do appreciate it very much. Greatly appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that follows me, without a doubt. I wouldn't be here without followers. I just wouldn't. It means a lot. So I love you guys to the moon and back. I think I am going to call it a night because I'm tired. Jason, I think it's close. I think you've been up late or early or whatever. So I appreciate you hanging. I really do. Thank you, everybody that booked a reading. It means a lot. So, so much. Peace out, everybody. Have an amazing evening, you guys. Bye, y'all.